show. Frequencies wild on the wave. Weekend warriors you crave. Static crackle, stories fly. Heroes born and never die. Ham radios, they never sleep. Tune in now, secrets keep. Weekend warriors on the line. Echoes of a battle sign. From the front lines to your ear, here's your show now, loud and clear. Airwaves buzzing, tales unfold. Voices young and voices old. Army, Navy, air and sea. Tune in now, you're riding free. Mic on loud, our crowds roar. Every tale you can't ignore. Through the static, truth will shine. Tune your dial, it's time to ride. Weekend warriors on the line. Echoes of a battle sign. From the front lines to your ear, here's your show now, loud and clear. Mic on loud, our crowds roar. Every tale you can't ignore. Through the static, truth will shine. Tune your dial, it's time to ride. Weekend warriors on the line. Echoes of a battle sign. From the front lines to your ear, here's your show now, loud and clear. Weekend warriors on the line.
Listen up, maggots. This is the Grouch coming at you loud and clear with another edition of the Weekend Warriors podcast. This is the place for real, no bullshit talk on the harsh realities and irreverent humor around military life. So sit the fuck down, strap in, and get ready for a raw, no-holds-barred discussion. This is the Weekend Warriors. Good evening. Welcome to another episode of the Weekend Warriors podcast. I'm your host, the Grouch. And tonight, I'm here to tell you that men are not short on advice. We are absolutely buried in it. Everywhere you look, somebody is telling men what they need to do. They need to be stronger, be softer, talk more, shut up more, open up, man up, heal, grind, lead, listen, apologize, stop being toxic, stop being weak, fix your body, get lots of therapy, fix your money, fix your love life, fix your attitude, fix your trauma, fix your entire existence before breakfast. I mean, some of it is probably useful, but advice is cheap. Advice doesn't notice when you disappear. Advice doesn't pick up the phone when your life turns into a dumpster fire. Advice doesn't sit in the garage with you while neither one of you knows what to say, but somehow it just helps because you're not sitting there alone. Advice isn't showing up at the drop zone, the radio club, the VFW, the fire pit, the driveway, the hospital, the funeral, or the side of the road. Brotherhood does. And that is what I think a lot of men are starving for. This isn't another self-help lecture. I am not another expert, right? This isn't another self-help clip from a guy standing in front of a rented sports car. It's not an internet argument about what masculinity is supposed to be. just saying that a lot of men need brothers. And I don't mean that in a cheesy motivational speaker way. I mean, men need other men around them who know them well enough to tell when something is off. Men who can bust your balls, but also call you out on your shit. Men who can help you fix something, drag you out of the house, tell you you're being a fucking idiot, and still be there after the joke wears off. Because here's the thing, a lot of us are surrounded by people, and yet we're still alone. Men have coworkers, we have acquaintances, we have people in group chats, followers, people who like your post, people who say, let me know if you need anything. And then they move on with their day and never circle back around to it. That's not the same thing as brotherhood. Brotherhood is built in repeated contact, shared purpose, trust, accountability, and time. It is built doing things shoulder to shoulder, fixing the truck, even if it's just holding the flashlight, building an antenna, putting up a tower, packing a parachute, standing around after a jump, drinking bad coffee at a club meeting, sitting around a campfire, driving across the country, getting through something hard and realizing that the guy next to you is still there. That's what I'm talking about. And I'm not talking about it because men are helpless. I'm not saying that men are victims. And it's not because every man needs to sit around spilling his guts to strangers just to prove that he's healthy, right? Now, this is our group therapy on the interwebs, but that's not the point. The point is that a man can carry a lot. He can carry responsibility, failure, divorce, grief, war, bills, pain, guilt, regret, and every stupid thing that he ever said out loud. And most men will carry it silently. Until one day, carrying it all alone starts to feel normal. Until isolation starts looking like discipline. Until silence starts looking like strength. Because nobody checking in becomes part of the deal. And that's not brotherhood. Brotherhood isn't weakness. It's not whining. It's not handing your life to somebody else and asking them to fix it for you. Brotherhood is having men around you who notice that the weight is getting heavier. Men don't just tell you what you should do. Men who show up. Men who will call your bluff, who will drag you back into the fight when you start disappearing into your own life. So tonight, we're not asking why men need more advice, because they don't. We are saying that men need something better. Where did the brotherhood go? Why are so many men starving for it? And how do we start building it again for real without turning this into another lecture? Because men are not starving because nobody's talking to them. Men are starving because too few people are standing beside them. With that being said, let's welcome tonight's guests.
What's
And
going on,
we got
peoples?
What's up?
Trevor and Tortoise. Thank you for joining me.
What's going on?
What's up?
All right, thoughts on the opening monologue? What do you got?
Yeah, it's definitely good to have. I've unfortunately, some of the closest dudes I had that I talk to regularly, even though I'm still in, um, really my best friend that I had, when he passed, a lot of that kind of shut down. A lot of the dudes that I was good friends with before, um, you know, you move away, the army takes them away, and then you kind of drift apart. Um, so really trying to keep that connection, because otherwise it'll drift away. Everyone's got their own lives and stuff like that. So it's good to keep them around, because especially in our line of work, you don't know how long you got them as well. So
Well, I'll be honest, right? Trevor, tell me if this doesn't ring true for you, right? But it's difficult to maintain these long-lasting friendships when you're PCSing every 3 years.
yeah, I mean, and that's it too. Like one of my buddies, I mean, we hung out like every day off we had, we were out doing stuff. But once the army, we went our different ways, and we started families, and it all things come up, and then you eventually just kind of drift away. So, but yeah, it definitely makes it hard when you're moving all the time, which they're changing. It sounds like they're trying to extend it so you're not just there for like 3 years. It's closer to like 5 years or something if you want to stay that long. So,
I was just actually looking for my buddy on Facebook here that I did basic training with and AIT with, and then we went to permanent party at the same time. He is literally the only guy I still talk to from my unit, and it's like you said, what happened to the Brotherhood? I mean, it just if it kind of falls apart unless you pursue it.
oh yeah,
Unless you try to maintain that contact, because if you don't maintain that contact, then everything falls apart. And Chris Bivens and I, um, at least minimum once a month talk, and he's always shooting me stuff on Facebook, all sorts of stupid memes, and we bullshit back and forth. It's fun banter, but I know if um, I needed him, he'd be there in a heartbeat, and if he needed me, I'd be there in a heartbeat. But it's that brotherhood, it's that camaraderie. I amateur radio has been great with me, with the people. I mean, I talk to Paul on a regular-ish basis, and just to see what things are going on and whether he's fallen out of an airplane or actually jumped out of one. So it's just watching his daughter skydive for the first time. That hit me here. I was like, oh, look at that, man. The only thing is I didn't see if you kicked her out or you pushed her out or she went out on her own with the tandem.
It's on the ground. So
Oh, were you? Okay.
yeah, I didn't
But
even get to go up in the plane.
Yeah, I mean the camaraderie. I got hooked up with some of the FJ people here in Arizona, and had one of the dudes. He stopped by yesterday. We sat here and BS for like an hour and a half. Then he's like, "Dude, I got to go home." He got off at work early because of the temperatures and stuff, and they work them a whole day. But he starts at like really early in the morning, then works till noon. So, but yeah. Oh, and I start my new job on Tuesday. Yes.
Yeah.
nice.
So yeah, that'll be fun. I'll definitely start the new job on Tuesday. So I can't wait, man. I cannot wait.
Definitely goes. It's the whole. The phone goes both ways, but I mean, I've fallen into it as well. I just don't reach out a whole lot, and then eventually, that's I think how it really starts to drift apart, and both of you stop texting, and slowly it just kind of withers away. But you just got to keep in contact. Sometimes I try to do a better job of checking in, seeing how things are going, all that kind of stuff. But
Yeah, well, and that was one of the things that we talked about. I think it was early February. You know,
mhm.
when you think about somebody, right? Just sending that quick text like, "Hey, fucker, how you doing?" Like whatever.
Yeah,
Um, and I mean, I'll be honest. Like I've been doing better, but I'm still missing the mark. Where like I don't know. I did a rare Facebook post a couple weeks ago because
Yeah,
one of my
yeah,
close best friends, a memory came up of him and I riding side by side together, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude! I miss riding, but I especially miss riding with that fucker."
yeah, yeah. I'll have the same thing of like Snapchat stories, because I don't use it a whole lot now, but like back, you know, 5 6 years ago, I was active on it all the time, just back and forth with my buddies and stuff. So I'll have pictures come up and all that. So it's a good excuse as well. It's the same difference. Share it over, reminisce. Well, all the
there's a
stupid shit we did.
Yeah, I just had that with my buddy Matt DeSantis We went to elementary school together, and he just lost his wife a few years ago. So we talk to each other every now and then again. But he reached out to me, and we we chatted back and forth for 3 hours, just chatting back and forth. I had some extra time, and he really misses his wife. I mean, she died of something or another. I don't know what it was, but he just reached out to me. He goes, "Dude, I miss her so much." I said, "I can understand. It's hard." And then I just immediately kicked into the dumb shit we did when we were kids, just to get his brain out of it. I was like, uh, real quick story. I don't want to steal it, but my brother, my oldest brother, who's a Marine, Jimmy Schwarm, um, one year I think I was maybe 12, 10 or 12. He bought me one of those framed mini bikes, with the little Briggs and Stratton 5 horse into it.
Mm.
And I was an idiot. I wasn't big enough to carry it up the stairs, so I rode it in the basement of the apartment building. I mean, it looked like NASCAR down there with all the black on the floor. And I would do it during the day when like nobody was home. And then one day Matt come over. He goes, "Dude, we can get this up and out." He goes, "I'll take the front, you take the back." We hopped it up. It was only one set of floors. Boy, we got that thing out, and we were assholes. We were every place on that stupid thing. Oh my God, it was so much fun. It was just a blast. So it's just one of those things that you had to reach into your memory bag and say, "Hey, dude, remember this?" And just to get them out of that funk, get them out of that. Get them out of that crap they're feeling in, get them to think about something else, because I mean, we all have loss of some sort. We all have issues. We're all broken. And, the people that can help us pick up the pieces and put them back together, those are the people that we need around. And usually broken people flock to broken people. Broken people can see broken people. So it's just one of those things.
Yeah.
He was broken, and he reached out to me because he knows I'm broken. But we're slowly healing. We're slowly putting the pieces back together. What say you there, Mr. Grouch?
Well, I mean, so I I think one of the biggest things about the monologue that I really wanted to like emphasize is that we're constantly surrounded by people, right? Like, I mean, I love my skydiving community. I love my VFW community, but at the same time, like, I still feel alone all the time, like, and that loneliness, like, really kind of sits heavy with me. And so I know I'm not the only one, but it's just it's difficult for me to kind of process sometimes, like, how do I not feel lonely all the time,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. I think, I mean, I was married when I lost my buddy, and he was really the only one that I consistently talked to, even after I PCS'd. And after that, it just kind of hit of like sure, I have my wife and my family, but losing a buddy and not having anyone else to talk to about it, um, it took some time to get through. I worked through it my own ways. Um, Part of that, even like getting, I guess, closure to an extent. When I deployed, I carried a flag that I gave to his grandma, which was essentially who raised him. So I presented like a whole like what are they, whatever they
Case,
call
the
it?
flag
Yeah,
cases?
the flag case and that had the certificate on there. Because like one of the things I was like, oh, one of these days we'll get you in a Blackhawk, fly him around, but never ended up getting to. So that was kind of my way of doing that, and then giving maybe some closure to his family as well.
I know some guys in Utah that have a Black Hawk. I can make a few phone calls.
A Black Hawk or a Black Hawk?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. They just bought a camo one. Urban camo Lima model with all glass cockpit. I said, "Oh, that's interesting. Must be nice to have money." All Garmin glass. I was like, "Holy crap!"
Oh, yeah.
That's not your grandfather's U860.
Half those converted ones are considerably better than what we've got because they got new stuff in them.
it's a retired Lima model, but it had all Garmin glass in it, dude.
That's what I mean, though.
Whoa.
Like they're not getting things that are made for us. They're getting like commercial parts that are tried and true. So they've got all the bells and whistles in them.
It's what happens when you have civilian money, you know.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Speaking of pilots,
Well,
how are you flying, man? Oh, sorry, Grouch.
Yeah, no, that's I was gonna say before we like really start getting into like some kind of rough kind of shit.
Yeah.
You know, how you guys been? Like, been a couple weeks.
Yeah, I took it
I
down
know
real quick.
You guys have a lot going on in your lives, you know, just like I do. You know, Trevor, how have the last couple weeks been for you?
Busy. Finally officially joined on with the local fire department, so that's been a good time as well. Good group of dudes and ranges and all kinds of other shit to stay busy, but nothing too out of the ordinary, I guess. Now that I'm thinking about it, redid the floor in my kitchen because my dishwasher leaked, but it wasn't too bad. I tore up the old floor, threw a sheet of plywood down once I dried it out, and it's back together.
Dehumidify.
Yeah, it was soaked.
See, if you lived in Arizona, all you have to do is open the damn door. It'd be dry in about 2 hours.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's all I've really got.
Well, I mean, it sounds like you know, a couple things, you know, projects went right for you, so good thing.
Oh yeah, yep. We're staying busy as always. That's for sure. I've always got 100 projects going on.
Now, busy as in productive, and not busy.
Oh yeah, well,
busy, right?
work is busy to stay busy, and then there's my busy that's busy productive.
Dude, I mean, you're a pilot. You're busy. That's all there is to that.
Yeah, well, that's like 10% of the job, if that, sometimes. So it's all the other BS that we do when we're not flying. Ever since they cut our hours.
Well, if
What about
nobody
you, Wilson?
noticed. What?
Wilson down there in the bottom.
Yeah, I know.
Heidi ho, neighboroon.
Heidi ho, neighbor. So no, I just wanted to show the new background, the two flags that are hanging up. Yes, I know. Fuck's sake, the one is backwards, but that's the one side it got printed on. Oh, I think Chris last week.
Yeah.
I think he just cried because it was. I was like, dude, stop. That's how it was printed. But yeah, I got nice new background. The dogs are in addition, but new bookcase. The office desk is set up. I just don't have any antennas outside yet. Dude,
slacking.
Busy trying to get this job. Yeah, I'm slacking. I know I am. I got to punch a hole in the wall. I got a window right there. I got to punch a hole in the wall. Don't tell anybody. But yeah, it's trying to turn this place into a home, dude. Trying so hard to have a home. You know, I mean, Paul's got a mobile home, literally. You know, wherever
where
his
you lay your
wheels,
head.
yeah, exactly. Wherever his wheels sit still is where home is. You know, the wheels on the camper go round and round. But yeah, just been busy. I've been selling myself almost feel like a whore to some of these companies out here, and I got hooked up with a really good company, and I start on Tuesday. So I got tired of waiting for one company that one of my friends works for, and I'm like, dude, you guys need to shit or get off the pot. And he goes, well, it's going to be a no then because I can't get a hold of the people who do the shit. So I'm like, well, sorry, dude, I can't go with you. I've got to have a job. I've got to work. Bills are going to start rolling in here soon. So, it's, but Paul, that invite is still here. I know. I don't have room to park your camper, but I mean, I've got the house, dude, and I've got 2 spare bedrooms, and I think Justin's coming back out from Rhode Island. That's a long story, but yeah, dude, if you want to come and crash, you're more than welcome to. I got the 2 spare bedrooms. I know you want your peace and area and everything, and I totally agree with you on that one. I sure as hell know you don't want to see me walking around naked the house, so so there's that.
It's a big
Yeah,
assumption.
you're more. Well, yeah, this is true. This is true. But like I said, the invitation's still open if you want to come. You want to stay out of the camper for a little bit, and then you've got the computer here set up, so you can get on and bullshit and do whatever.
Well, I appreciate it, and I won't just automatically turn you down just because
Yeah, you will,
trying
because
to.
I know you will.
He'll let you down nicely.
Yeah,
No, it,
it's not you, it's
it
me.
Yeah.
now in all fairness, one of the things that I have on my board, right? My things that I'm working on this year, is saying yes more often. Because
That'll get you in
how many
trouble.
times? But yeah, but how many times, right? Does somebody invite us to go do something, um, and now I'm busy. I got something else going on, or this and that and the other thing. You know, um, an occasion came up a couple weeks ago where actually I think maybe it was 3 or 4 weeks ago at this point, but some of the other staff, the drop zone, we're going to go stay a couple nights at a cabin that's not too far away, and it's right
Nice.
right by the side of the Fox River, and I hemmed and hawed about it. I was like, well, like the invite wasn't expressly given to me; it was just nonchalantly kind of offered out, and I was like, just I won't go. And then I got a message the next day, and it was like, "Hey, look, the invite is there for you. Like, if you want to come out, come out." And so I was like, "You know what? I'm not gonna make
Fuck
an
it.
excuse. I'm not gonna be too busy. I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna do it."
Yeah.
And it was great. Now, granted,
Yeah,
I mean,
dude.
I sat at a cabin in the woods for an hour and a half that was not the right cabin. But I did eventually find that I took the wrong fork in the trail, and I just four wheeled my way back through the woods and found the fork and went down the other way. And um, but yeah, I mean, I am very much the isolationist. I'll
Yeah.
make an
Yeah,
excuse to
I can
not go and
understand.
do
We know.
all kinds of things.
We know. You know.
But that's
Ha-
why I
ha-
said that in my monologue was, like being alone becomes the norm, and we begin to think that isolation is us just being disciplined, because well, no, I have videos to edit, I have this I've got to do and that I've got to do, and oh, I've got to grease the wheels on my trailer, and I've got to change the oil in my truck, and yeah, no, the fuck I don't.
There's
you know
always going to be stuff you have to do. There's always something that you could do other than go out. He's got to make the decision to actually go out.
on what Paul just said. So, um, yeah, um, Tracy and I had a conversation, And there's a couple times that I freaked out. I'll just use that term. But I got really inside of myself, inside of my head, like really bad. And I was listening. I was listening to the self-help book, and it's a really good book. And it hit me. I figured out what it was. For 12 years of my 21-year past relationship, dude, I was alone. I would come home. I would let the dogs out. I mean, it was complete routine. A complete routine. And it's like, and then I would stop the routine to do Weekend Warriors or Josh's channel or um, Tortoise and Hare show or the Clubhouse, and that was my only breaks all night. I would literally wake up, let the dogs out, take a shower, let the dogs back in, go to work, come home from work, let the dogs out, and just it was just a monotonous thing. And I lived in the house with the person I lived with for 21 years. In the last 12 years, I was like, "Oh my god, dude, what the?" It just hit me the other day. I was like, and then I figured out what my problem was. I was so alone so much. Now that I have somebody, I'm afraid to be alone again.
Yeah,
Death.
dude, that's a very normal feeling.
Phew. Deathly afraid. So,
We're creatures of habit, so sometimes it's
but
easier just to let it go instead of embracing a change where you don't know what's going to happen.
dude, and I was so afraid to jump. I was so afraid to jump to make this move out here because you get into that comfortable routine. And I did it for three reasons. I did it for my health and my well-being because I love this state. You can go on for miles and just get lost and just be yourself. And I wanted to get out, be myself, be who I am again, not this little creature of habit. And it was driving me crazy. And then I came out here for love. I came out here for mental health. I came out here for love. And I can't remember what the third thing was. I don't know. But I had to get out. I had to, for my mental well-being. I was stuck, dude. And I called it a hamster on a wheel. And I needed to get my ass kicked off that fucking wheel. So now I am happy tortoise, as everybody calls it. The last stream, they're like, we want fucking grumpy tortoise. And, it's like, you know what? Fuck you. I am who I am, dude. But I just we're all broken. We need to find the people to help us put the parts back together.
Yeah, and I mean, so I completely sympathize and understand, where you're coming from, right? Um, I was with my wife for 15 years, and it wasn't until like the last like 3 or so years that I started to realize, I'm sacrificing the things that I want to do for the sake of not being alone, right? Because she didn't want to do the things that I wanted to do. She was so set in her routines and her ways. Like I'd be like, let's go camping, let's go hiking, let's go do something out in nature. I need to get out. I need like let's just go do this. And then I wouldn't do it because she didn't want to. And I was like, well, I'm just trading what I want to do for being with the person that I want to be with. But then I wasn't happy because I also wasn't doing what I wanted to do, And then when it came to the skydiving thing, I thought, well, we've done 2 years of weekly marriage therapy. I've gone to, years and years of weekly therapy to work on all the things that she wanted me to work on. And nothing was really changing. Nothing was getting better. I mean, I was, realizing a lot of things that I wanted to change about myself, and I was making good positive changes myself, but it wasn't helping my marriage.
Yeah.
And I figured, well, I'll take some time away, and I will go and I will learn how to skydive, and I will chase a dream of mine, and I'll come home, and she'll be grateful that I'm home because she'll have missed me, and she'll have realized that, hey, Paul really does a lot. He really, he carries a heavy load. But instead, I got, no, I don't want you to come home. I don't want you to come home until you are happy coming home. And it's like, all you have to do is say, I want you to come home. I love you. I miss you. I want you to come home. And I would tell
Yeah.
her that. And she couldn't say those words to me. And so it just kind of reinforced that, no, I am alone. Like, no, I'm in a marriage. And, I had a whole giant crew of VFW, support, if you will, but none of it was actually supportive.
It's almost more of
It,
a roommate than a marriage.
yeah, and
Exactly.
it, but then the support, the people that I had around me, I still felt alone. You
Exactly.
know, I'd get, oh hey, call me if you need anything. Call me if you need anything. I'm here for you. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
that
I
doesn't
mean,
work all the time either.
no, but
It's surface level support.
Yeah.
yeah, because you start to open up and you start to talk about the things that are bothering you, and like it falls on deaf ears. So I don't know. I think in a lot of ways, I've realized to really cherish and value the few really good connections that I have. Like, I mean, I know Tortoise has called me, and I've sat and I've listened. I could call him, and he will just sit and listen. I've got your number, Trevor. Now I know I could do the same thing, right? Um, and and we're there for each other in that way. But we all live in different states, right? So it's a little bit harder to have somebody that's here where I am. And I would imagine you guys have the same problem. Um, in a lot of ways, I've been turned into Carlos. Parachute Jesus. He's local. I see him on a semi regular basis, and he gets it. He's one of us. So like,
It's also more
I'll
personal than a phone call. Like having someone
Yeah, face to
actually
face.
with you that can actually be there, not just kind of over the phone.
yeah.
Face to face always. These things right here, they're great for really quick, instant communication. But when you start getting into a conversation, punctuation, misunderstanding, people read things differently. Yeah, I've been the victim of it, and I've been the protagonist. Like you don't say, "Hey, we need to talk," and then somebody goes, "What the fuck do we need to talk about? What did I do? What's going?" And starts overthinking and flipping out. No, and it's like, and I am that person who is just simple and blunt. Hey, we need to talk. But what in different situations with different people, they take it different ways. They overprocess, overthink, and I have learned that yes, you can't just say, "Hey, we need to talk." because the person on the other end is gonna like, and it doesn't work the way you think it works. You know,
Yeah,
I
I've
can say
I've
that
had
to
that.
Trevor.
I've
I
had.
say,
Yeah, go ahead.
sorry, no, go ahead.
I was just going to continue that of like I'll do that even in person. I'll do that sometimes because I know what I'm thinking, and I'll tell someone like a brief explanation, but like they don't understand because they're not me where I have this whole idea that I'm trying to convey, and I'll just leave that out. And it's happened during texting as well, where I've made an argument worse, um, by their on the receiving or sending side
Argument,
because
not
yeah,
even
just
an
because
argument,
it
dude.
or a disagreement and then it turns into an argument because like a text message is terrible. And I've had that, and I'll be like, once I realize what's going on, I was like, I'm just gonna call because I see where this is going, and we're just misunderstanding what we're trying to say here.
But see, I'm the same person. If somebody says, "Hey, we need to talk," I'm gonna freaking spin off somewhere. Like, oh fuck, what did I do?
What did I
Please tell me
do?
what I did.
Got to add
Yeah,
context.
exactly. Yeah, there and I am guilty of it. I did it once with Tracy. Never do that again. Because we both way overthink. I overprocess, she overprocess. It's ADHD, dude. And yeah, it's yeah, and I wholly apologized for that. I am like, no, I'm sorry. It just, yeah, let me put some context with this, please. Um, but these things here, for instance, like, hey, we need to say something, or we need to do something, or something like that, or whatever. It's like you've got to be careful because you will end your world in a matter of 30 seconds when you push that send button. Actually, probably about 10 seconds, depending on how far away they are. But yeah, and even our friends, we text our friends, "Hey, what's going on? Hey, some of us get the simple statements. You know, we abbreviate thank you with TY. Different things, and some people get it, some people don't. So it's literally a lot of back processing before you say something.
That's even
Dude,
even abbreviating like thanks. Some people could take that as like a sarcastic thanks instead of saying, "Oh, thank
Yes,
you." That's a more directed thing. But if you're just like, "All right,
correct.
thanks," you'd be like, "Oh, thanks."
Yeah,
Yeah, which way did you take this? Like,
I tried so hard to spell things out, you know, and um, what I've noticed that works really good is the single word sentences, the word dot word. That actually sinks into people's heads. I don't know why, but it does. You know,
What do you mean, like I period need period to period talk period?
well, not in that context.
if I was
Okay.
sent that, I would definitely take that as a negative. To be fair,
Right? Yeah, but I mean,
I'm just trying to understand. Like, what do you give me an example?
okay, so like an example is like you're talking with somebody and you're like, I love you forever. And just put it in with the single word sentences like I period love, that works. You have to have the proper context to do it. Because if you don't, you will definitely fall on your face very fast. You know. Um, but Paul's just sitting there grinning like a shithead because he knows exactly what I'm talking about. Those single word sentences definitely help. Definitely drive home what you want to say.
My absolute favorite single word sentence is okay. I I don't abbreviate in text, right? And
OKAY.
so OKAY. So if I abbreviate anything in text, like something's not right, right? But
Or he's drunk.
if I'm not looking for an argument, right? If I see that whatever is being sent my way, I might be misunderstanding it or whatever. Like I just say okay, and leave it at that. We'll figure it out when we talk in person, or we'll figure it
Yeah.
out when we talk on the phone.
Right.
But like, because text doesn't convey tone, right? And sarcasm never comes through correct.
No.
No.
And when 99% of your vocabulary is sarcasm,
Is sarcasm.
I, I'm just gonna leave it at okay. You do you. Okay.
That's like
But here's another thing though. Don't with certain people you just can't say okay. Because that leaves a giant freaking hole. Okay, what? Okay, it is like, fuck.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
That. Oh, yeah. That's another one. Yeah. No. No.
Well, that's like to go off the example I use of thanks. I'll never just send thanks like without any type of punctuation, because in my head I'm like, if I just send thanks, they might, even without context or with context, they might think I'm being sarcastic. So I'll usually put an exclamation point or something, because it's not, you can't misconstrue it. So just adding, I think a lot of the time I'll send text without punctuation, and it can fuck up the meaning considerably. So I've tried to, as of late, add proper punctuation, because that just, it helps things not be misconstrued as much.
Yeah, or like, I mean, if I'm gonna just say thanks, it's usually followed by like, I appreciate that, or I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, that goes a million miles. I appreciate you very much. Thank you.
Because I mean, that's the truth of it. Like, all right. So this morning I got a message in Slack. Right, that's how we communicate here at the DZ on the staff side of things. And the owner wanted the courtyard mowed before the weekend, because like we got a big weekend coming up, and obviously now we're coming into the 4th of July, so the next couple weekends are like, this place is going to be just swamped. And he was like, well, I need the courtyard mowed, I need it to look nice. And one of the other grounds guys kind of like, I could tell he took it a little personally, and he made a comment. He was like, not for nothing, but we've had nonstop fucking heavy rains and storms for the last 4 days. Like, we'll get to it. Today's not the day. And the owner was a little bit persistent about it. He was like, no, if it's possible, I want the yard mowed today. And so I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not even gonna fucking respond. Like,
Yeah.
I've got shit already to do, and I worked all fucking day yesterday. Like,
Do not volunteer yourself, sir.
yeah, no, today was my day off. The only thing that I was doing was grounds crew for a demo that was supposed to be easy, and really it was a lot more complicated than it should have been.
That makes sense.
The DZO owner, he doesn't understand the 6 Ps, right?
I think I hear Chris in the back. You need to turn on your AI.
No. Do you want me to add him, or do you just want to leave him down in the corner?
No. Let him fix his audio, and then we'll bring him in.
Oh, okay.
So I'll just finish my story here real quick.
Yeah.
But so one of the other staff and his girlfriend, they did the yard work this morning. They didn't get paid for it. They just did it on their own accord. And so I just threw it in the Slack, and I said, look, I appreciate you. Like, you guys have helped me numerous times with the yard work around here. Like, for you to just do that so that I didn't have to freaking take my day off and go do it. Like, I appreciated that. And so I think, I don't know, that's one of those things that maybe we don't say to each other enough. Like, I appreciate you. I appreciate you doing that. Like,
Lets them know that it's not going unnoticed.
Yeah. And it's a lot better than a thanks or a thank you.
Oh yeah.
Welcome, Bricker.
Mr. Brickhouse.
Howdy. How's it
Mr.
going?
Brick Shithouse. What are you
What-
doing, Mr. Brick Shithouse?
Just got off work. Worked late. Ready to get the weekend started.
Salt mine that bad?
Wrong, Chris.
No, everybody works at the salt mine, dude. Come on.
So, funny story that there is a salt mine
Ooh.
directly underneath me.
Oh, well, that's good news. Grouch,
The
what are you
eight-
drinking, man?
The 18-year-old, by the way, of what you're drinking is my favorite.
Is that Glenfiddich?
yeah.
What is it?
No, this is the Glenlivet.
Oh, Glenlivet. Okay. It's the other Glen.
That was my go-to, even back when I was in the barracks, when I stopped drinking like alcohol all the time. I'd just buy a bottle of the 18, but it would last me almost a month, because it would just be at the end of the day if I felt like it, because it was also expensive. It was like 160 a bottle or something like that for the 18.
Oh yeah, 18 is an expensive bottle.
I'll tell you what, though, it's better than to go off on this weird tangent. Than I think it was 21-year-old McAllen that I was accidentally given. Well, not it was given to me on purpose by the bartender. She didn't realize how expensive it was until after she gave it to me. And I was like, oh, I'm not paying that. It was like $70 or something for the small drink. I was like, mm-mm. Like, you need to convey that before you give it to me. But it was not good. I did not care for it. I was like, nope, I'll stick with the cheaper one.
I'm not a big fan of scotch. Never have. I don't know why.
I'm not either.
I like whiskey, and then somebody said Scotch whiskey. I said, no,
Nope.
that is a travesty, dude. But I'm drinking what Paul likes, kilt lifter, because Paul wears a kilt. So
I do love my kilt.
I love lifting my kilt. No, I don't have a kilt yet, but I will have one by this summer. Actually, by
Never
the
gotten a
time
kilt.
Grouch hears, I will have one.
Something about wearing a skirt. I don't know. Do I still have an echo?
It's not a skirt, sir. It's a kilt. There's a difference.
There's a big difference.
There's a huge difference. It's not like a tutu.
Yeah, I was going to say that exact comment.
Oh, and I don't know if you guys have seen the whole World Cup thing, but like the Tartan Army, like all of the Scottish
the statues.
guys, they're all wearing tartans and kilts in Boston, putting cones on statues.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we got to be quiet now. Shh. Gotta be quiet.
We don't have to be quiet. What we're talking about is for anybody and everybody, and I think even our female audience needs to understand
Yes.
that we carry a lot as men, a lot of responsibility, a lot of guilt, a lot of beating ourselves up when we don't meet our standard of our expectations of ourselves. And so, I think that's just something that, probably the female side of the audience doesn't hear a lot about, because we suffer in silence. That's what we do.
I don't. Just saying. Trace has heard everything from me, but
I think it's
Well,
a
that's
healthier way of doing it. Yeah. I've started, I think at first, when I first got into my marriage, it was that way of like just taking all of it on, but the further it goes on, trying to communicate. Communication is key.
it is key, and I've learned that so hard within the last 6 months. And I've been told, please be honest, please be open, please tell me what's bothering you, and that means the world to me. What are you gonna say, Brick?
Well, there's actually a song that I like that kind of holds true to me right now.
I like
Keep the
big butts, and I cannot lie.
No, not that one.
Oh no, no.
Uh, Keep the Wolves Away. I feel
No,
like
yeah.
What
I
song
feel
is
like
that, dude?
like that's what I do day in and day out as me. I don't know.
It's
I keep the wolves away.
it's a sad cowboy music.
Eh, eh,
It's not.
I
I
don't know.
classify all of
I
that
don't
as
know,
that just
bad,
because it's funny.
but I don't know. It's just a good
Sad
song that
cowboy music.
resonates
What is this song, Chris?
Keep the wolves away.
Keep the wolves away.
by
Okay, I'm gonna.
I forget
Uncle
who.
Lucius. Uncle Lucius.
Yeah,
Oh, really? Oh, you know what? I think I've heard that song.
yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
It is a good song.
And I feel like a lot of people don't realize that's what you have to do. There's three different kinds of people in the world. There's the sheep, the sheeple. There's the wolves, and then there's sheepdogs. Typically every military person, veteran, service member they're a sheepdog mentality, and you're got to keep the wolves away. I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh,
it is
no.
it is a burden that we bear willingly, but we do it silently 99% of the time.
Yeah, there's definitely still some things that I just keep because it doesn't. It's not gonna. There's no help that's gonna come from it. There's no hurt that's well, and there will be possibly. It's just adds stress that like one of my things is trying to not worry about things that I can't do anything about. And if I'm introducing that to someone who can't do anything about it, then it's just like unless I actually need like help through it, then it's just easier sometimes to work through it and not worry them about things that are going on unless
Yeah.
it becomes an issue that might affect them. That's really
But all right, but so why do we do that though? Right? We feel the need to protect those that are closest to us
Yeah,
from our burdens.
that's just human nature. I don't know.
well. Again, I mean, I think that's just because of my own mindset and because I know that it's harder for other people to not worry about things they can't do anything about. So it's like if it's not directly gonna affect them, if it's something big that it's gonna get to them, it's gonna affect them. Sure, I'm gonna bring it up because it's pertinent. But if it's something I'm already working through and it's just gonna take time to get it through, then it's just gonna add more stress to them. So it
Morning,
depends.
Chris. Oh, sorry, Trevor.
No, you're good.
Hi, other Chris.
Hi. Well, good. We put the Chris's down on the bottom down there.
Well,
They they
you
they
know,
can they can do
it,
the hearts.
no, it's not going to happen. It's Father's Day weekend, so I got the kids this weekend, so you're going to hear a little noise in the
Oh.
background. Sorry, guys. But huh, you guys, you guys struck a chord. Of course, again tonight with me. The whole
Yeah.
texting thing. You know,
Oh yeah, dude.
I say
Yeah, stay
thanks
away.
all
Stay away from the
all
text.
the freaking time, or I'm here. Here. That's all I say. Um, been a little bit more pleasurable with the ex this last week. Not because I have the kids more, but because I am being more accommodating towards having kids at my house on more days than I should. And there's the little crackhead that won't take the technician's test. So, yeah, yeah, they heard you.
None of us did.
So, I'll make sure to tell them that too, Trevor. But, all right, you guys. But it's the whole okay, you help me out, I'll help you out. So scratch one person's back, you get the other scratch back, which Grouch, I'm understanding you don't have with your soon to be ex, and I totally respect that. It happens, but I got lucky, I guess, with this one that I tried to make her more of a what's the word I want to use? she's always had baby daddies. So I was okay. I'm here for my kids. I am not that one that's going to be walking away and doing whatever, not paying child support or whatever else. But if you scratch one back, the other person scratches your back, like Michael has with Tracy. And I saw that the other day when I popped in on the I can't remember what, I think it was the Tortoise and Hare that I saw that when you guys were doing your live stream on Tuesday or Wednesday. So there's a lot of different things I'm finding out being a um, soon to be newly divorced 47-year old. um, Dating sucks. Relationships are interesting if it's not
Dating
some
is
20-year
dating is
dating.
expensive. What are you talking about? It's expensive.
Yeah, it is. And the worst thing, Chris, most of the women expect you, if you have a job or work in a salt mine, like Tortoise was saying, where is he? Or whatever. You work at a salt mine, you have a lot of money, and you don't. You're paying your bills. You're making sure you stay alive. You know
Keeping the wolves
you
away.
do all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we've had great discussions on here, and another one that strikes with my brain and heart. So that's a good thing.
It all goes
One
back to
thing
communication, whether it's the person, your spouse or whatever, or even your buddies.
that's
Or
that's
even you.
exactly that's exactly where I was just going, man. Um, um, this is how we grow because if we can't talk to each other, we have no fucking clue what's on each other's mind. You know, I could. It goes right back to this goddamn thing right here. Sometimes
Oh
I
yeah.
wish I could pitch this son of a bitch out the window, or this one, depending on which one I'm using that day. But it's just smart ass. But
I
it is communications,
yeah.
and we can have miscommunications, and people read, and we've already said this. People can read things differently. People can misunderstand what you're saying. Punctuation is key, but everybody read. You could give
Yeah.
every one of us. We could give the same fucking paragraph, and every one of us will, in private, will read it differently,
Correct.
and we'll misconstrue it, and misunderstand it, or who we're reading it to could misunderstand or misconstrue it. Um,
Let me stop you for a second, Tortoise.
Go.
So I I I messaged Grouch. What was it, last week? I think it was Grouch. And I said, hey, I got off of work for this week. Let's meet up down in Milwaukee because it's in between the two of us for a POTA. Well, he's not sure about if he's got off or how the weather's going to be or whatever else. Totally fine. I understand what the way Grouch is talking because it makes sense for his job. It makes sense for his parachute jumping. It makes sense for numerous reasons. Because I'm sorry, I don't want to play POTA in the rain. You know what I mean? But
Everything I
you
do
get
is
that.
weather dependent.
Yeah, but I understand where you're coming from. Now, if you would say, "Hey, Chris, let's go for a POTA," at this state, and I say no, I can't because of you know whatever's. Let's make up a stupid reason. Have to drive down to Milwaukee so I can get the extra freaking vehicle. You're gonna be, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? It's how we take. You're right. It's how we take it. I mean, I could say, hey, I'm going to try to plan on coming down to Arizona in the month of December because it's colder than hell up in Wisconsin, and it doesn't happen. I'm just saying, hey, bills hit me.
Fucking
There's I
cheesehead.
yeah, well, gotta
I
love
just
them.
Chris, I 1,000,000% agree with you, and I am guilty of not communicating correctly.
So am I.
Now, all right, hold on. Let me modify what you just said. Right?
Modify. That's interesting.
Yes, he
You're
said
not
modify.
you're not great at communicating effectively.
Who's not? I have a face for radio. What are you kidding me? No, yeah,
Because
oh,
there's no right and
I
wrong.
no, I wholeheartedly admit that I fuck up communicating because this and this try to fucking override this, and this overrides fucking everything because sometimes this is engaging this, and you just spout shit off. Yep, exactly, right? Fucking on the nose, and it's just like, never mind. Jesus Christ. It's this is serious. This is why I have a serious face on right now. I'm not just fucking smiling all the time because I'm not happy toward us right now. I'm in communication toward us right now. So it's just what I just pointed out. Effective communication starts by not engaging the brain, not the heart, in everything before the mouth. Because for some reason, as men, we engage our mouth faster than we engage our brain or our heart. And sometimes when we engage both our heart and our mouth, we really fall on our fucking face sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think. All right, so like, not to get on a women hating session here, right? Because that's not what this is about. But there is a scientifically proven difference in how we process versus
Oh,
how
yes.
women process. Right? We are much more logical, rational, and we will put the emotional aspect of things aside.
Careful.
But there are times where, like, dude, I am very, very guilty of this. It's the thought is there, and before the thought even finishes, it's out my mouth.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Like, and I call it brutal honesty, but some people call it me just being an asshole. Like,
I have learned to be very blunt in life, especially in the work that I do with radios. I mean, I try to explain to somebody one day. I'm like, dude, I live, eat, breathe radios. And they're like, what do you mean? I said, I get up, go to work on radios. I come home and I play with radios. And they just looked at me like, and I'm like, when I'm talking to a customer, I'm like, that's not gonna fucking work. I'm sorry, dude. I can blow freaking unicorns and sunshine up your ass all day and promise you the world, but I'm gonna tell you right now, that shit's not gonna fucking fly. I don't care how much money you throw at it. It's not gonna fly. And I have some customers that appreciate that. And I have other customer goes, the fuck did you just say to me? It's like, I'm sorry, dude. I need to be honest with you. And sometimes I
Well,
get yelled at from the higher management, but they're like, you can't be that blunt. I'm like, if we can't be that blunt, then we shouldn't be in the business that we're in. Just saying.
Tortoise,
What?
I totally understand where you're coming from because it happened to me this week. Hold on a second. I want to double check something real quick because I thought
Before he opens his mouth,
yeah,
he wants to go check it.
no, I'm going to
Wrecker,
do something
where'd Trevor
else.
go? Oh, Trevor's off to the side. He probably
Start
had to go down the
smoking.
hall and to the right.
yeah,
So
Trevor's smoking.
I was sitting in a safety steering committee this week at 6 a.m. And it was basically a bunch of muckety muck managers and then a bunch of us union low grabbing fruit who are trying to get the work done.
I was gonna say something
So
about it.
Did you just call yourself a fruit?
I think I've seen this meme
Low
before
hanging
too.
fruit, maybe.
low hanging fruit, yep. So
Like a
Hey, Dave, you
pineapple?
said
they
it,
were
not me.
they were complaining about eye injuries at a certain station in the factory, and I've worked that station, and I said, well, what kind of? Because from what I can remember, the air, the little air compressor guns or whatever, you can blow stuff out with or whatever else. I said, what kind do you have on there? Do you have one with a big hose on it or big nozzle on it? Or do you have one with a little nozzle? Because depending on it, if you have that big nozzle, it's going to blow it everywhere in any direction. If you have the smaller nozzle, you can be more of a sweeping action and blow it out of your way or away from your face. And the manager asked me, he goes, are you talking about one that has a safety valve on it? I go, yes. The safety valve is a little freaking cutout of the airline, or not the airline, but the air gun, so that it doesn't push out 120 psi in one little spot. It's more like 30, 40, 60 pounds of pressure, which is actually better for a person.
Well, I'd always drill those out. They're more fun.
You
Are those
would.
the circumcised or uncircumcised nozzles?
Uncircumcised.
I'm sorry. It looks
But
bigger when
this
it's
was
cut.
but this was something that I had to convey, of course, to a manager who is basically telling me this doesn't make any sense to me. But he asked an intelligent question when he asked it. So it made more sense for me to break it down the way I did. And I basically breaking it down like, would you like the pink crayon or would you like the green crayon?
Green tastes
Pink.
better. Everybody knows that.
Duh.
There's reasons for the pink. Anyways, can you guys actually hear that?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure. Chris, I'm just gonna say one thing: unions. I like them. I love the aspect of them. Yeah, I'm not gonna go down that rabbit hole.
Never been
Anyways,
in a union.
Please don't.
hey, Bricker, I'm gonna say this. Paul knows we lived in New England. I was up on Mass Eye and Ear, the hospital, and they were redoing the roof, and the laborers were up there, and I said, "Can I just inquire what you guys make an hour?" Dude's like, "We make $80 an hour."
What the fuck?
Wait, Chris.
Plus
Wait,
benefit.
plus benefits, but they have the union dues and shit they got to pull out and all the other crazy crap. So they were still making more than me, but I was like, holy shit,
That's more than
you
me.
know? Yeah,
Chris, what what I do, I make roughly about $34 an hour. Okay.
Yeah.
Before the last contract was signed, I'd be making $18 an hour.
Yeah.
So
that's how much you're making now, Chris.
no, I'm making 33 right now. But the
Oh,
last
I was
contract
just
we
gonna
had
say,
was
dude,
18.
if you need to make some money, come to Arizona. I'll hook you up.
No. If I get the job I want on first shift, which means I'll actually have to live during the daylight hours, I'll be making roughly about $38 an hour.
Not bad.
There are pros and cons to unions. We don't
Yep.
have to get into it because that's not what this show's about. But yeah, no, there's pros and cons. Um, I definitely I got paid very very well when I was in the union. Um, Jobs were good when they were good, but when they weren't good, you were sitting on unemployment for 6 months, and that kind of shit sucks, and it's not really helpful for your mental health or your bank account. But
I think it's a bunch of BS too to like put you on unemployment like
Well,
that.
it all depends on what trade you're working in or where you're working too,
But
Chris.
it does.
yeah.
But to plan on that as like, oh, we're just gonna have our employees. Sorry, getting into union stuff. Don't want to go there.
No, and there's really bad things like, Grouch says, if he's working a construction trade and you're middle of winter, you're not going to be doing certain construction items.
Sure,
So you're going
sure,
to be 6 months on, you know, unemployment. But
sure.
you work in a factory and you're going to be working, year round, with the exception of having plants shut down in July and December. So, there are great benefits to being in a union, and there's also very big detriments to being in a union.
Now, all right, I got a question for all of you. All right, so
6 inches.
this has nothing to do with the union, but okay. So we surround ourselves in different groups and different communities, right? But like, have you ever gone to like a ham radio club meeting and been like, oh, I really connect with these people. Like we have the bond of ham radio, and like
Right.
that is really built established friendships where I know I can call so and so and they're gonna be there for me.
No,
Why not?
I
Okay.
mean, we got facts.
Um, how
But
about
they
how
might.
about
They
American
might.
Legion,
You know,
VFW, any veteran organizations? Like, are you guys involved in any of those?
no.
All right.
I
Well,
go do irreverent warrior hikes sometimes, but that's about it.
okay. So and on those, right, where you're hanging out with other vets, right? They're one of us.
Oh, yeah.
You ever come away from hanging out with those people and really truly feel like you've made a connection, a brotherhood type bond with those people?
Would I call them to help me move? Probably not, but I don't know. Those are typically your friends, you know, like your true friends. But oh, depends.
All right. Well, so this is what I'm getting at, right? Is we're constantly surrounded by all of these different communities, these different groups of people, and dude, sometimes they're one of us, but we
Yep.
still keep them at arm's length. They keep us at arm's length. Like we never cross that threshold to brotherhood. And I guess that's kind of my whole kind of trying to get my head wrapped around the topic of the night, right? Like how do we get that type of connection with other people? Because we need it. Like, boys, we need it.
Do you know when the last time I felt like that?
When?
Last July.
Okay. What'd you do last July?
You and I went and played Parks on the Air. That was the last time I felt like that because it's funny, but it's true.
All has that effect.
Well, it's not even Paul has that effect. It's the I walk through my work. I walk through the stores. I walk through. I mean, I was at Walmart today. Oh my God. I started having a panic attack. How many freaking people were around me in an aisle? And it's just like I got to get through this. I got to be strong because number one, the kids are there, but number two, I got to just get it done because I need food. Who doesn't? But the only time that I actually feel comfort or relaxed or whatever else is in my own house or at a parks on the air activation where I have people that I know I can trust. You know, it's one of those things. I we don't have many people that you can say, okay, I know where they've been. I know what they have done. I'm not worried. And
You say
Chris,
you say
I get
you're
the
not
that
worthy,
worried,
worried.
worried, not
Okay.
worthy, not worthy, worried because I don't sit with my back to a parking lot ever. But if there's somebody that I can trust with me, I might let them do that because that makes them more comfort because I know they will have my back. Make sense?
Okay. Yeah. I
I
mean,
I
so I mean that's an element of trust, right? And
yes.
so I think trust is an important aspect of brotherhood. Um, but like, all right. So for example, there are there are several people that I have gotten close to here at the drop zone that they're fellow combat veterans. They've done some really fucking badass shit, and yet while we're there for each other in the work aspect, and we're there for each other like in the skydiving element, like it kind of ends there, and it doesn't ever migrate into an actual close friendship. And is that something that we're doing to ourselves, or is that just something that we need to work on? Like, I'm kind of lost on the missing connection there, and I'm hoping you guys will help me and help everybody else out, right?
I think at least when you're in the military, it's all when you're actively in, it's more natural, right? So you're not having to seek out necessarily that friendship because you all trauma bond together. Um, but when it comes to like the VFW, it's or similar organizations, like sure they may have gone through things similar or even the same as you, but like they weren't you guys weren't there together. You didn't experience it together. So when you're in, you all share that and you can, you know, talk about that amongst yourselves and, you know, it builds that camaraderie that you know that they have your back and vice versa. But when it comes to the VFW, I think you have to be more active into that. So maybe we're so used to it being automatic or something you don't have to actively try for that it becomes harder for us to do that. And then especially when you're out, like you've already become accustomed for it sounds like most of you of being uh, somewhat alone. And so you're not necessarily like you want that connection, but you're not actively trying to get that connection.
I'd
And,
take that.
and Trevor, that makes pretty good sense. It's clearer than mud. Let's just put it that way. It's dirty water.
So I need to be more of a yes man, like Paul over here.
No, Chris, that's not what Trevor's trying to say.
But
And I
it
can
is
honestly
also that if someone is, you should also maybe instigate that. But also, if someone is offering that up to you, like they did with Paul going out to that cabin, like take that opportunity instead of maybe like we were talking about of like, I've got this or that to do. Try to be active. It's like even a regular relationship. You have to be active in that relationship. You have to be active to even start that as well.
Yeah.
But
You're not going to
didn't-
build
Exactly.
anything unless you're trying to do it.
Paul, didn't you start going out by a campfire every Friday night or something like that? You were talking about like actually being around the
Yeah,
um
I was trying to force myself to at least have one day a week where I was being social. I was stepping out
yeah,
of my comfort
that's it.
zone and engaging in whatever social activity was going on.
Because he's Mr. fucking
Uh,
antisocial, you know.
Dude,
You want to
I'll tell
talk about
I'm
antisocial?
I'm giving you shit, Paul. Slow down. Stop that train.
but
I'm just giving you a little shit.
but you're not wrong. You're
I
not
know.
wrong.
I know.
Like there are so many times where there'll be people hanging out in the hangar. Christ, fucking a couple days ago, they were playing Super Mario World in the hangar, and like
Nice.
I was hiding in my trailer. I mean, granted, I was keeping busy. I was editing videos and doing things that
And see,
were
but
keeping me busy.
we're going into that thing of like you're always going to have to be doing that.
Yes.
So-
Exactly.
And that's kind of that same thing. No one necessarily invited you, but even just taking that time, like, you know what? Those dudes are all hanging out. They're having fun. I'm gonna go do that. I can push this off. I can do that later. Just opening yourself up and trying to be an active part of the friendship or whatever that you're trying to actually
Right.
start.
Exactly.
Everything is a compromise.
And that's stepping out of his comfort zone, you know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I can understand how tough that is, you know. I mean, I'm not Mr. Super Social. Some may say that I am, but there are times where I'm like, no, not today. Not gonna happen. Not even gonna go even near anybody today. I'll do my work. I'll go to fuck home, you know. And that's how I am, you know. Sometimes it kills me sometimes, you know, because people are like, "Oh, hey, come on out," blah blah blah. I'm like, no, and sorry, I'm staying home tonight, you know. And I've missed a lot of functions and cool shit that way, you know. But I didn't step out of my comfort zone. I know how Paul feels too, you know. It's just sometimes you can, sometimes you can't.
Yeah.
It's what headspace you're in. That's for sure.
I mean, it kind of goes off to them as well. Like, I don't know the context around it. But do you guys like have a chat and you're like, oh, we're all going to be playing this, or you just happen to stumble in on them playing?
No, actually, it was the next day. There was a post in the I think it was in the Facebook group. It was, oh, hey, we started out playing teams, and then the teams ended up helping each
Oh,
other to
okay.
beat levels, and I was like, oh shit, like they were having fun in the hangar, and I didn't even get out of my fucking trailer to go see what was going on.
Yeah. Okay. So that's a little different than how I took it. Back to communication.
Exactly.
I
There you go.
assumed that was more of like I stopped in, saw they were doing that, but I had shit to do, so I went and did that in the trailer. Because what I was gonna say is like, if someone notices that too, they might not like, oh, well, he saw we were playing, but he didn't seem like he was interested. He went back to his trailer. We're not gonna like necessarily let him know because maybe that's not his thing. They might make assumptions, but that's not what happened there. But even stuff like that, if that is a situation, if you stop in and you start having fun, that might be when, hey, by the way, we're going to be in the hangar playing whatever.
It sounds like Paul needs to get on Facebook more.
Yeah.
No, that Paul does not need to get on Facebook.
No, he does
For
not.
fuck's sake. I don't think I could handle Paul on Facebook.
I mean, hell,
more. Jesus Christ.
I think I'm gonna get off of Facebook. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, if Paul gets on Facebook, I know it's getting close to the end of the fucking world, dude. Holy shit!
Oh my god.
Do you know how many
Well, if you
how many people around the drop zone that were offended and like really really butthurt by my latest Facebook post?
Oh, I don't
It
even
was
want to know.
dude. I was a little apprehensive seeing these same people face to face afterwards because like I mean
oh,
they were writing like paragraphs of how upset they were.
oh boy.
Like
I don't
because
need your
Parents.
fucking opinion.
That's probably one
no,
of the
but
other
so
biggest things is politics, because like you got to be able to talk to people that aren't in the same political space as you, but at the same time, if that person
Yeah.
or even you is one of those people that are just going to go off, like the friendship's not going to work. But if you guys can, you can be friends, but then like, oh, we have different views, but then after the fact, we're fine.
yeah, I
Yeah,
mean
That's
most
that's
people
when it
definitely
comes
a
so when it comes to politics, right? I've made this abundantly clear. I love my country. I hate my government. And
Exactly.
part of
Thank
yeah.
you.
part of that is both sides of the political spectrum. Republican, Democrat, libertarian even. All of the parties are fucking wrong. And the mainstream media is in cahoots with all of it. Like it is just a giant fucking collaboration to control the masses and to feed us bullshit and keep us angry and hating each other. Um, but the post that I had put up was just it was a simple thing and it was just I do not support Pride Month. And it listed all of the reasons why Pride Month is irrelevant and I put a blurb above it and I said, look, like before you take offense to this politically, I need you to understand that what I'm saying is I support the past gay rights movements, right? Because that was an important thing, right? Pride Month used to
Oh,
actually
not
mean
so much.
something when they were fighting for
Yep.
equal rights.
Hmm.
Yep.
They I supported that. I have no problem. Live and let live. Like do whatever the fuck you want behind closed doors. I don't care who you're sleeping with. I don't care who you want to marry. I don't care who you love. Like you should have just the same rights as anybody else has.
yep.
But
Exactly.
now it has been contorted and twisted into this lewd sexually deviant display that is public in front of children and it's inappropriate and it is so far beyond the original intent that now like you've got gay groups that are like against the current LGBT alphabet
Yeah.
soup fucking group.
They just want to be
Yep.
left to live their own lives
Right.
openly,
Because
right? They don't want to hide it, which was the whole point of the movements before. Like
yep.
the old Army's
Mission accomplished.
policy, it went from not allowed to don't ask, don't tell, and then now it's open. That's all it had to be.
That's
Whatever.
it.
And now it kept going from that. And the people who fought originally, I think, like what you were saying, are starting to like hate the current movement because it just putting them in a spotlight they don't even need to be in.
Correct.
Right. Yeah, it 100% bastardized the original gay rights movement.
Exactly. Oh yeah.
It bastardized, lesbians and gays throughout the nation. I have friends that are of, like the same sex, and I still talk to them. I still have, and they're like, well, it's LGBT, and then they found out what it was all about, and they're like, no, I'm gonna do me at my house, and I'm gonna do
Yeah.
me when I go out in public, but I am not gonna plasteurize myself all over the internet.
Yeah. Don't hide who
Okay,
you
that's
are,
cool.
but you don't
Yeah,
also need
be
to
proud.
publicize it and like throw it. That's like, oh, there's a local thing, local-ish. It's down towards Rochester. There's been a whole fucking issue because the city down there removed the pride flag from the flagpole that was it shared the same pole as the American flag.
Oh no. Oh
And
yeah,
so
that's you're not supposed to do that.
right,
Negative. Yeah.
in its flag code, is it a legal binding thing? No, but historically, the
But-
only other thing that flies on the same pole, typically, sometimes you might see a state flag, but normally it is just a POW flag. Is the only other thing
Correct.
you'll see underneath an American flag. And
Correct.
it has started, like, there's been essentially what they've been calling vandalism of people lowering the flag back down and putting the pride flag up with it. They at least leave the American flag. So, like, kudos to them, I guess. But, like, this didn't need to be a thing. You don't need to have a flag at a government building on a flagpole with the American flag.
The American
Yeah,
flag
I
is
I
the
agree with
only flag that represents everyone.
that. I want
Yeah.
my rainbow back, by
But-
the way. I'm just saying.
The one thing that irks, gets me, whatever you want to call it, makes my blood boil to no end and go, which firearm should I take out of the house today? Is that whole, the American flag is oppressive. Or we should step and burn the American flag. Or we should do this or we should do that. I'm like, if you respect the Constitution, you respect our flag, it is perfectly fine to fly it the way you want to fly it. If it's upside down, we all know it. We need help, and I'm about this close to taking my American flag, flipping it upside down, and hoisting it
Well, that,
Need to
because
find-
of the way our government is, running our country. Because of that only.
I would
I
come and
need to
knock on
find
your
my
door.
black flag.
I would ask you, "Are you okay?" Oh, you're okay. But then why are you flying it upside down?
No, I'm not okay,
Well,
and I'm
We knew
communicating
this.
that.
I think the point that Chris is trying to make is not that he is personally in distress, but that our nation is in distress.
Yeah.
Correct.
Right. Yeah. He's not in distress. It's the nation. Just like I was saying, I
it's
can't
like
find my
Canadian
black
flag or
flag.
something.
Well, I can't find my black flag. I have a black American flag that is stitched with black stars. It's an official black. No quarter. What was the other? No quarter in. Jesus, I just had a brain fart. Paul, help me.
You remember a few years ago,
quarter,
they were coming after the "Don't Tread on Me" flag behind you,
Yeah.
Tio.
Yep. Oh yeah,
Like,
that's racist.
Step
that
on
made me
snake.
so angry. Like, oh my god.
I was like, how is that racist? It's a flag that represents it's the Gadsden flag. It represents the 13 original colonies, giving the middle
No.
finger to
Oh, the king.
Yes, the oppressive king. Yes.
Yeah.
No
And
king.
you know what?
Oh wait, no kings.
The thing
Oh,
is,
by the
that
way,
shit.
hey, wait a second. Did you guys go to Juneteenth Day today?
No.
I almost hit somebody because they were in a parade here in Hobunk, Sheboygan.
No snap on snake.
no step on snake. See, Dave got it. See, the thing is, right? And you mentioned it with people stepping on flags, blah, 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 all the other things. And while I don't support it, like, I don't agree with it, I support their right to do it.
Right.
Like, they're allowed to do it, just as it's the same thing of people may not like the fact that we have the Second Amendment and we're able to do this, that, and the other. But
Yep.
it's a right? You want to have your right to free speech, all of the rights that we have. But then people pick and choose of like, oh, they should. Oh, I just freaked out my computer. They shouldn't do this or that because there's burning the flag. They're doing this and that. Like, listen, I get it. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't agree with doing it, but it's also their right to do it, just as like it's my right to have the Second Amendment and all the other freedoms that we have.
Right.
And the Supreme Court has decided that it is constitutionally your right to burn the American flag in protest if you so choose.
Yep.
I think you're an
Just
asshole
don't do
for
it.
doing it.
Yeah.
Just don't
Yeah.
do it in front of me. Just saying.
That's the thing. I mean, yeah, would I intervene? Sure. But it's also their right to do it.
Correct.
But I mean, people get so into flag code, which they don't care, right? People get into flag
They
code
don't know it.
when it well
They don't-
they get into it when it benefits their argument, even on
Yeah.
Yeah.
the right side of the spectrum, right? They're like, oh, they're
Yeah.
doing this. It's supposed to be this way. It's like, you do not care. I guarantee
Nope.
you don't know all of the flag code by heart. I'm sure you fuck it up sometimes. I've accidentally dropped a flag on the ground. Am I going to go burn it? No. Right? Should I? Sure. That is what it is. It's listed. Once it touches the ground, you have to do all the whole thing and have it put out of
Hey.
service. Am I going to do
Trevor?
that to a perfectly good flag? No, because I'm a reasonable human being. I still
back to
respect
what-
the flag.
Back
Dust
to
it
what
off,
we
put it
discussed
back on.
before.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, back to what we discussed before, which is behind me. Chris got all over my shit, or somebody did. Radio and Life, not
No.
Breaker. Somebody did about the flag. It's hung wrong, and I said,
Yeah.
So
okay,
what?
it is hung wrong. Yeah,
You piece of shit.
it is hung wrong, but because
It's because
the way
it's
that the
designed to be
company's
hung sideways.
printed, correct.
Yeah.
Yes. And I hung it down, and my bad. I am sorry, but
Yeah.
I wanted it like that. So, but yes, it is printed. But if you don't know flight code, you'd say you wouldn't think of anything else. But the people that we know, because we hung flags all different sorts of ways, and there's a proper way to display them. And yes, that is the improper way, but it's because the way it's printed, because you're correct. It's supposed to be horizontal, not vertical.
Is the flag outside your house lit 24/7, or do you take it down at night? If
I
not,
don't have a flag
that's-
outside the house.
I'm
yet.
saying in general, right? The people that bring this up on either side of the political spectrum, they use it to their advantage because say
Yeah,
right.
they're someone who flies their flag outside. They have a flagpole. Good for them. Do they have a illumination on it so that they
Oh, but
It's
that's
illuminated
disrupting my
the whole night.
sleep.
right? And then there's on the left, I've seen it a lot of like, oh, the American flag, but this person's wearing it as clothing or a form of it on their a shirt, or they're having
I don't
someone
care what
sign
any-
it.
I don't
Who
care what
cares?
anybody
You
says.
don't
I
care
want a pair
either.
of coveralls.
Is that a flag on a napkin? A paper
Yeah.
plate? That's supposed to be thrown away. You can't have that on those.
Yeah. It's
Come on.
it's all that kind of stuff. It's like no one actually cares unless they're trying to make their own point. You should, at a general sense, try to, do things a proper way. Do I have mine illuminated on the front porch that hangs at an angle? No. Sue me. I'm still displaying the flag, I take it down if there's bad weather, mainly because I don't want it to get destroyed. And that's mainly why, right? Just be a reasonable person about it, but don't people just use it as ammunition to fight their own agenda.
So my flagpole at home, I put a solar light at the base of the flagpole.
Yeah.
And so it comes on at night, and it shines on the flag all night long. Turns off in the morning.
Yeah.
The solar panel is facing to the south, so it charges all day long.
Got a flagpole.
I mean, I assume that my solar light is still working. I don't know. I haven't been home in a long time.
you know what it is to assume, sir.
But is it that big of a deal if it's not? Like, if you have the means to do it, do it. But, like, it's not like the police are coming to your door to do it. Nor am I gonna am I gonna pass someone's house and be like, oh, they're flying the flag, but it's not illuminated. It's nighttime. No,
I
I'm not
have
going to
gone
fucking
It's not
harass
the end of
him.
the world.
No,
I
it's
have
not.
gone
I
past a house when, like, one of the top um, hook broke or something. Like, I have got up,
Oh
taken it
yeah,
down, folded it up, and put it on their porch. It's like,
I
that's me.
I did a similar thing during the winter. One of the local cemeteries, we'd had a windstorm and the line broke, and so the flag was up in the tree. The POW flag was up in a tree. So I saw that the flag it had been just tattered. So I went, bought a new one. I literally threw 550 up on the flagpole just to have something because the line was destroyed as well. And so, like, sure, if I see something like that, I'm going to stop if I have the ability to fix it. Like something like that where I don't know who the owner of that, like who's taking care of that specific site. Because I think it was like a VFW memorial or similar, whatever it happened to be, because they had like a little plaque there. But yeah, I'm going to stop. I'm going to make sure it's properly displayed and whatsoever. But I'm not going to. My point was people weaponize code that they don't care about.
I've definitely stopped at businesses that have tattered flags.
Yeah.
And I've gone and taken the flag down, folded it up, brought it into the office, and said, "Here, your flag needs to be retired and needs to be replaced."
Yeah. I mean,
Played
hell,
it shitty
that's
for a second, but we're
I
like, oh shit, he's right.
I live well, and Grouch, you saw it from the highway. I'm guessing when you came up last year, but I live by one of the biggest flags in the United States at the Acuity Insurance Building. So they have the National Guard come out every 3 months to basically inspect the flag. And if it's tattered, torn, or anything, if any of the stitching's even loose, they literally order a new flag. So then the city of Sheboygan does not have the flag up at that time, but then gets put up as soon as they have a new flag made. So it's real religious with this one company. Um,
I mean, if you
my
have the
flags,
means to do it, sure, do it.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, heck, if I got a tattered flag, I'm taking it down. I'm not
Yep.
putting a new one up until I get a new flag.
Yeah.
If it's at 6 months, it's 6 months. If it's a week, it's a week. It's whatever. Unfortunately, where I'm living now, I don't have anything up, which is driving me sort of bonkers because, yeah, I like to look at the flag when I get up. I'm sort of weird like that. You know, been over
He
in the
salutes
sandbox
it.
a little too much. Been over the sandbox a little too much.
When you
Yeah,
see that,
Again,
and when
it
you see that big flag, you yell out "America!"
but it comes down to the simple fact of we still have pride in our country, which is what the
Exactly.
flag represents.
Yeah.
The flag doesn't represent our government. The flag represents our country.
People.
And to that end, right? The flag that I fly at my house is a Betsy Ross.
Nice.
Like I
Okay.
don't fly a 50-star flag. And it's
why
not
would
because
you?
I don't appreciate all 50 states, but it's just I would rather honor the original freaking purpose
13th
of that
colony.
flag.
Yeah.
You know, it was about freedom.
Mm.
Fuck the monarchy. We want to be free. We don't want to pay your fucking taxes. We don't want to fucking live under your rule.
The
And
great
But what are we
and
doing
experiment.
now
now?
here we are. We're right back at
Yeah,
square one. We're
exactly.
paying more in fucking taxes than we've ever paid before. You know, and you look at tax code, right? And the tax code is fucking absurd. But the original purpose of the federal income tax was supposed to be temporary.
Mhm.
It was supposed
Yeah,
to be
because
to help the
it's
government.
kind of new, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
Relatively.
it was
Within the last
World War One.
60 years,
Yeah, that's
70
what I
years,
thought.
yeah.
It was around World War One when it was established because we needed
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
It was to
I
help the war effort.
actually, I would talk to my great grandmother about like the times before income taxes.
I mean, that's one of the things that I'm about. Like, my belief is that the federal government should have very little to do with your personal life. The state should be a majority of that. And even then, even it should be primarily county level, which gets difficult. I understand that because your
or
counties
township
can be super small or huge, but federal governments, other than protecting the rights of citizens, should be more concerned with exterior components of the government, more so than interior components of the government, and that states should be able to govern themselves as they see fit without
unless it
infringing
comes to
rights.
unless it comes to state commerce, then that's always been written in the Constitution, and
Yeah.
they've taken that to the extreme.
Yeah. I mean, they should be almost governing the states, right? Instead of governing the people. The federal government should be more about governing the states to make sure that they're doing the right thing than to govern my life.
Yeah, it should be about national security, national infrastructure, national defense, right? And when I say national security, I'm talking border patrol, that kind of shit, right? And national defense being the military. And so that should be the only extent of the federal government. And then just to make sure that the states are playing nice.
Yep.
Right? Because the states have sovereignty. That was how we were founded. The states have sovereignty. And so when it comes to things like Second Amendment, right? Now, we've gone way fucking overboard where you've got states like New York and California and Massachusetts that heavily legislate what you can do with your Second Amendment rights. Now, that is the state overstepping their bounds.
What about Illinois?
The states. Yeah, fuck you with Illinois. Illinois is garbage. Listen, I'm making a fucking point. I'm making a point.
Yeah, well, you forgot one.
The federal government recently, I just saw an article that they were looking at telling the states to basically go fuck themselves because they are trampling on the average American citizen's Second Amendment rights.
Sure are.
We should have constitutional carry for every legal fucking United States citizen, regardless of what state you're in.
Yep.
Because that is the Constitution. The Constitution trumps your fucking state law.
We also have to be careful, though. We have to be careful because it's a fine line with certain individuals, I'll say, okay, because we know this. Individuals that have committed crimes in the past.
You're talking about felons.
Correct. Felons they have to find a way to get a gun. I mean, I'm sorry. I worked in corrections for how long? They always find a way to get a weapon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because a criminal is going to do what criminal is going to do.
Correct.
The point is, though, I don't think that it's wrong that if you are a violent felon, you lose your right to carry, you lose your right to vote. Like, you shouldn't have fucking committed the crime.
I will say that I do stand with some of the, I think it's a federal level, maybe it's a state level, regardless of places that have a path for people who have made mistakes in the past, but who now want to be able to legally have a firearm, and they go through a process. They show that they have changed. Like, it shouldn't be right away. It should be way after the fact, right? You've spent enough time that you can, without a doubt, prove that you've changed and you're trying to do things the right way. I'm all for that. And even it is what it is, because they have, and even when it comes to it, it's proportional as well, right? If you commit a violent crime when you're young, right? Say you're 17, 18, 19, whatever, you commit a violent crime and you do your time, and now you're in your 50s or something. And throughout all of that, you've completely changed your life. Like, if you can prove that to a court, sure. I don't see why you can't legally have a firearm to be able to protect your own home.
Correct.
Yeah.
you know, it irks me, and because of what I used to do, that I could not fall under the Law Enforcement Act that happened in what 2001 or four or whatever, where basically you could travel state to state as a correctional officer. Now, a lot of law enforcement agencies do not see corrections officers as a law enforcement officer. Okay. But what do they do every day? They uphold the laws that keep inmates inside of prisons, jails, whatever else.
So they're kind of like the Coast Guard.
Yeah, you're not a real cop.
But I'm ding.
Chris, Chris, I could still sit
Oh, lay
outside
it
of
down.
prison and take out people where you couldn't.
You weirdo.
Yeah.
Speaking of
But
coasties,
I see that. I saw a couple coasties in there. That's all right. But why can't they do that? Well, it's because of the way that they were brought into the system. They were brought in as non law enforcement. They were brought in as, you know, whatever. They were brought in as a normal person. Okay, now you got to protect mass murderers, blah, 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 blah. You know, it's not fun. But we're trained like law enforcement. So how does that work?
I don't know. Are you trained
Yeah.
on enforcing laws? To the Constitution, like learning how to pull people over, learning how to properly arrest
Well, it's not even,
people, Mirandize
it's
people. Like there's a lot more to being a law enforcement
correct.
officer than
Correct.
just going through a certification.
Correct.
being a guard.
Correct.
Right.
There is, but with the state of Wisconsin, the way they do their training, you are held to a bunch of state statutes, which I could rattle off like the back of my hand because I've known them. I knew them for 15 years. But it's the same. A lot of those state statutes also hold law enforcement to their standard. It's just like the Coast Guard. I mean, we're bringing
In
up Coast Guard. They
Why do you
are.
keep throwing shade at the Coast Guard?
I'm not. I'm bumping them
Fucking
up because
Coast
I knew
Guard.
a Coast Guard. I knew a Coast Guard or Coastie that was a badass. Let's put it that way. He was over. He actually was over in Vietnam. So those
Wait, they had
guys,
Coast Guard in
I'm
Vietnam? Just
yeah,
saying.
yeah, they did, and they weren't nice. Um, they were the river rats. They were the guys with the 50 cals going down the rivers. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to throw shade on Coasties. Coasties can, if they need to, they will take somebody out. Not as quick as the Navy, but you know what I'm saying.
Hey, they redeemed themselves
But
when they jumped on board a drug submarine and fucking banged on their fucking door.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember that was pretty good.
Knock, knock, motherfucker.
I got a picture of my buddy that I went to high school with, Jess Breck. Yeah, I'll throw his name out there. He's a coastie, but he was on a boat with a flak jacket on, no bullshit, bare chested with an M60 in his hands, mounted on the front of the boat. I said, dude, that's the baddest ass Coast Guard picture I've ever seen. It was funny.
Dude, listen, I mean, we could give the Coast Guard all the shit that we want, right? But at the end of the day, the Coast Guard does some pretty badass shit, and
They do.
they're an integral part of our national security.
We're getting a lot of flack from N7TJ.
He's taking it very personally.
Hey,
Well, what do you
the only one
expect?
that you can bitch at is the Air Force for who bombed you in Vietnam because they didn't have GPS back then. I'm just saying.
And
Yeah,
And the Sheriff Force,
Lord.
the
Yeah.
Sheriff Force probably didn't have air conditioning that day. That's why.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's probably it. Yeah.
Didn't get his coffee in the morning.
Hey, I've slept in Marine barracks, I've slept in Army barracks, and I've slept in Air Force barracks. Air Force is like a luxury hotel.
Well,
That
yeah.
was actually just the
Army and
hotel.
Marines are the same.
Dude, they
Yeah,
don't land
that
nav.
was
They know
just the
they
hotel.
don't land nav. They know where the freak.
Nope.
They just say where's the hotel at. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. Or where the chow hall is.
Where do I get my beer? Where do I get my food? Where do I go sleep? That's it.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's all on concrete.
Now, I just
No?
want to point out that this right here is an important part of the Brotherhood. The fact that
Oh,
we
yeah.
can give each other shit
Giving
and
and
it's
taking shit.
okay.
Yep.
You know,
But the minute
I tell-
that one person messes with
there's
one of
some
us,
truth there.
you get all of us. Yeah.
There's
I tell
definitely some
people-
truth there.
I tell people all the time, if I didn't give you shit, then that
You
means
would.
I don't like you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which is
He's
hilarious.
an equal
I
opportunity
say that to
asshole.
my son all the time.
My 8th grade science teacher must have been prior military because that was his thing too. If like he didn't give you shit, it's because he didn't like you.
Trevor,
Exactly.
my dad said that to me.
Well, we know why
So-
your dad said it to you. So
He was like, I don't
If I
like
didn't give you
you.
shit, I don't like you.
see, you had to go. You had to open that door, didn't you?
You know what? That door got shut real quick though.
No, I didn't hear nothing. Did you hear anything, Paul?
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Exactly.
Come here, tortoise.
I'll give you a kiss.
The thing of it is,
damage.
damn it. All of us, no matter what branch of the services, and there's technically 5 of them.
Space
You know,
Force
yes.
doesn't count.
I wasn't counting space. What the hell is that? That's Air Force.
Well, the Marines
It's Air
are the
Force
Navy, so
adjacent. It's Air Force
They're-
adjacent.
Yeah.
if we're gonna call that, if we're gonna
They're
call Space
technically-
Force the Air Force, then the Marines are also the Navy. So we have 3
Well,
branches.
Okay, when I was growing up, there was the Army, the Navy, the Marines, the Coast Guard.
Technically,
There's
the
one
Air
other-
Force came from the Army, so
That is
Yep.
true.
Yeah,
Exactly.
this is true.
we only have 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The Army and
the
the
Army
Navy.
and the Navy. There you go.
Army, Navy.
And then you've got the elite Navy, and you've got the extra elite Navy. So you get the Coasties and the Marines.
Hey, wait a minute.
And then you got the
I
SEALs.
have to make an argument there. The Army kicked ass on Iwo Jima. Also, I'm just saying.
Oh,
Even
yeah.
though the Marines got 90% of the credit, the Army kicked ass on.
The Marines did 90% of the work.
Oh, bullshit.
Oh, we're not. Oh, geez. Here we go again.
No, I will beg to differ on that one.
They take an island, and it's not like they took all of West Europe.
This is true.
True.
Yeah. Wait, which branch scared the SS troops enough to be called Tufelhunden? Oh, that's
Leathernecks?
that's the Marines.
All right, I'll
Fact
give you
checking
that.
myself.
Who
Can anyone
is the
tell me
best?
why?
What
where
branch of
Leatherneck
the
comes from?
service was the best sniper in Vietnam?
That would be Marine, sir. Carlos Hathcock.
Oh yeah, who was on D-Day?
The Army.
Oh, exactly.
With the Navy's help.
Well, duh, they weren't going to swim there.
You're fucking right. Yeah, they were. All the Navy is Uber. Are you kidding me?
Bus drivers.
Fucking
Yep.
bus drivers. I'm waiting for the comments to blow up more in the Space Corps. I think is okay.
Space
No,
Corps.
nobody said anything about the Navy. Wow, this is awesome. I love it.
We also didn't have
Whoa.
planes at the time that could make the journey straight from the United States and then airdrop into
True.
France. So
Yeah, they did. It's called B-52s.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm talking about for
World War II.
paratroopers.
For the young Brit who is joining us, MI7, DJT. Yes, we'll get Starmer. That's not a problem. Maduro is a piece of cake.
Right.
Even
Dude, we're just
Thank you.
That's
we're
what
just
he's
gonna
doing it. He's doing
That was
that on
a
this platform because if he said that in England, they would arrest him.
so
Oh,
that entire
we're just gonna
operation
start.
to get Maduro was like one giant tea bag.
Oh yeah, it was.
the most hilarious thing coming out of that was a few years before that happened. Some dude made a Twitter post or whatever saying like, "Oh, the special forces, they're over glamorified. It's not like they can go and capture a president. No, they just get fucking killed and blah blah blah." And then like right after Maduro got captured, they're like, "Actually, guys, I was wrong. Apparently, they can do that." Just went in and fucking yoinked a whole fucking leader.
Just
So
yoinked him out.
okay, so this is how he's getting around it.
Yeah, smart.
Smart guy.
Eamon's being
Yep.
smart. He always has been.
Oh,
Yeah, he is.
Dude, when I
But
want to watch BBC on the rare occasion, I VPN into fucking Glasgow.
Britbox. That's about all I watch.
why not?
What?
Yeah, no, dude, Shannon, KC10HT is going to fucking England for 2 months. And I was like,
Yeah.
well, you better be careful what you post on the internet.
oh yeah, they'll fucking get your ass, dude.
She won't be coming back.
Might want to scrub your social media before you get there.
Yeah, no
Right.
shit.
Well, there was like that was the dude who there was a dude who came to the U.S. and he had posted a few pictures of him shooting some firearms. And when he went back, he got detained, and a whole investigation was done on him just because he had a picture of him shooting a firearm in the United States.
Because heaven forbid you take advantage of the fucking liberties that we have.
Yeah. I went over and did things legal in another country, and now I'm being arrested. Thank you.
Right.
Trying to get Charlie up.
Newer says he's got some World War II facts on his QRZ.
Cool.
Cool. What's going on there, Mr. N3WER, Mr. Ham Elder, Elmer? Oh, not Elder, Elmer. Oh, he's an elder too, I guess. We're all elders. Jesus, who's the oldest one up here?
Ain't me.
Oh.
I'm on the other side.
I don't know. I might be.
No, I think
Are
it's
you older than 50? Are you older than 53?
No.
Then I'm the oldest one. Sitting. God damn, bunch of
You're the
fucking
old man.
babies.
31, baby.
Laugh it up,
baby.
fuzzball.
Grouch, how old are you?
44.
Yeah, he's a baby.
47.
Damn.
Hey, don't let the gray fool you. I started graying young.
Oh,
Gray?
I started graying when I had
Gray?
kids.
Should we talk about Gray? This is short. Yeah, we know you got Gray, Michael.
Dude, my whole shit. But you know what? Look at this beautiful black hair up here.
Bro,
Fuck yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Trevor and I are the only two that got hair. Oh no,
I got
Chris
hair.
does too.
Oh,
Yeah, Chris does.
I'm getting that salt and pepper in there, baby. It's coming. I'll get my hair
Dude,
cut and I'll
Trevor?
see it drop down. I'm like, oh fuck.
Dude, women
Trevor,
love the
that's
little bit of
because-
gray.
It's stress.
That's because you're in the Army.
It's stress. I'm aware what it is.
I didn't get my gray or start losing my hair till I was out. So there you go.
Trevor, are you going to continue flying in the civilian world? Because I think you should.
We'll see. I mean, there's been It just depends. It depends what's available, what's not.
Dude, right now, I'm going to tell you right now, if you can transition to like Airbus or something to that effect.
I don't want to do. That's the
Hold
thing. Okay, I'll let you fight your case. It's probably not going to change my opinion.
Trevor, I think you should be a jump pilot.
Well, no. What I was going to say is Tracy shares a lot of the pilot stuff and for the med flights and shit.
Medevac.
And dude, life flight and stuff, dude, they make
Oh,
buku
okay.
bucks.
I
They make buku
I
bucks.
thought you were talking. You said Airbus, so I thought you were talking about commercial airline pilot. I was like, I would not. Absolutely not.
No.
Kill myself.
The pilot
Not in-game.
the pilot that she has used to fly Marine CH-53s.
Yeah.
Now he flies a big fat Airbus around, and he loves flying that stupid thing.
There's a few things that I've been thinking of. When I ended up joining the volunteer fire department, one thing I looked at was what I could do in Alaska. What I did find out is that their fire service that does like wildland fires, they have they're starting to get, if not already have, a few UH-60s. So I could just go directly into that, and that would be a good gig as well.
No, talking about the airplane,
Trevor?
talking about the helicopter. Probably called
Trevor,
helicopter.
there is 3 flight services here in Wisconsin, and they're always looking for former military pilots to fly their helicopters.
Oh yeah,
And they're
There's-
making about almost 200 grand a year by doing it.
yeah. It always depends, right? It's like there's if I wanted to fly just for money, I'd go airlines. But if I can find something like doing like firefighting from a helicopter, that sounds like a great fucking time.
Oh, yeah.
There's
landing
all kinds
landing in tight spots.
oh yeah. Oh, medevac would be a good time as well. Going and doing like
Flight
area,
line?
yeah, exactly, stuff like that. I'd be all about it.
Yeah, and
It just
medevac,
depends what's up there.
the medevac pilots, at least up here and probably down by Tortoise. I mean, we're talking about people that literally, when I used to drive a bus, drive the ambulance, I loved it when the former military came in, landed on a roadway, and just took off and gone.
Oh yeah, dude.
You know.
The pilots are phenomenal, and that's why I was saying, Trevor. I mean, if you wanted to transfer over to the civilian side, there are huge openings, especially out here. They are looking for pilots hard, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
super hard. I am the channel boss.
I forget who I was talking to, but they were mentioning that they're having trouble finding pilots for certain helicopter gigs up in Alaska because you have to go out and stay at a man camp for 2, 3, 4 weeks at a time, and most people don't want to do that. They want to just go fly, come back, be home for dinner. I was like,
well,
and they're paying out the ass because of it.
yeah.
But
Tracy
the other
flies
thing
out
is,
to MCAS Yuma, and because she has a military ID, she's in like Flynn, and her pilot is lieutenant colonel in the Marines.
Mhm.
So you have your military ID, you'll keep it per retirement or whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, you can get the super hot super hot jobs.
Yeah.
it all depends on where you go. I mean,
I
you could go.
got a long time. I got another 8 years minimum before I could even think about it, which will fly by, but that's
way to
still
go.
8 years.
And
And how old are you kids? Think about that.
If I went to, I could go to, or if I went to 26 years, that would be when they graduate. The youngest one graduates high school.
But let's just say you're talking 20 years and you're out, 20 or 10 years and out, or whatever. You're talking, okay, you want to be there for football games on days off. You want to be there on everything else. So you need to, it'd be great to go fly, for fires and everything else. But the honest to God money and the good money that's going to steadily keep you into retirement age,
Yeah.
say 55 or 60, you're talking medvac,
Oh, for sure.
medvac. I can't tell you how many times I loved seeing a good Huey helicopter pilot come in and just drop it on a dime. I can get my patient off to Children's or wherever the heck else I was going to go with them.
Yeah.
They don't have those anymore. They got guys that are coming out of helicopter school that, I'm sorry, they look a lot like Grouch, and they don't know how to fly a helicopter. They don't. They just don't. And it's like, really, dude? Seriously, you need 100 by 100 helipad?
Yeah.
I used to have guys that used to land in roadways.
No, I've landed in things that were much smaller than I thought they were. Like we got down and there were feet, like 4
Yep.
feet between the rotor and the. I mean, they were small brush, but still little. I was like,
tear
"Oh,
up a rotor.
it was a little closer than I thought it would. No, it would blow right through it. Like these were nothing big. Like if we hit it with a blade, it would do nothing to the blade itself. It was nothing huge. But like
But that's the
most
kind
pilots
that
don't get exposure to that
yeah,
ever.
correct.
They're going hard stand to hard stand. They're not going out
Yep.
to fields and shit. So
Well, Tracy, they fly out in the middle of every place, man.
no, yeah,
Roads,
exactly.
Fields, mountainsides, you name it, dude. They're putting that little freaking bird lots of different places.
Yeah, I've thought about transitioning or at some point getting my fixed wing certification, just because a lot of the stuff that happens up there, they fly a lot of fixed wing medevac up there in Alaska, just due to altitude.
Gonna be a bush pilot.
Bush pilot would be a good time. That shit's like the closest thing to being in a helicopter.
Yep.
Those fucking little cubs, dude. It's crazy.
You want to fly a
That shit
beaver,
on
don't you?
a grass runway that's like fucking 5,000 feet long.
5,000. You'd be surprised at some of those things.
These
aren't
dudes are
even less
landing
than
on
1,000.
hundreds of feet in the right winds.
Oh.
Like, no, they're coming in low and slow, and they got fucking tires, like
Sometimes less than that.
massive tires.
I've seen videos on YouTube of them like landing in like 10 feet.
Yeah, if they have the right headwind, they can just.
Full
They almost
flaps,
stall out.
Like you can walk faster than they were flying.
Yeah. Yeah, there is a lot of that up in Alaska because like a lot of the hunters up there, like how 90% of the territory you can't reach by car, if not more. The only way to
Correct.
hunt some of that is to get flown in.
He ignored my comment about flying a beaver.
Or sled dog.
Or sled yeah.
Or dog sleds. Yeah.
And right there, perfect example. Get your fixed wing just for kicks and giggles, and
yeah.
go and fly freaking parachute jumpers.
That's what it's
Yeah.
like to be a jump pilot.
Yeah, you could be a smoke jumper. There you go.
There you go.
Dude, let me tell you, the freaking jump pilots, they have a ton
Oh.
of fun.
I forgot the time
Alright.
of year it is. I thought there was like a gunfight happening down the block from me. Because I was like, what the fuck am I hearing right now? And I realized it
Fireworks.
went on long enough. I was like, that's not a firefight unless it is a hell of a firefight going on down there.
Well, Watertown, there's a lot of yahoos up there.
Well, I forgot we're only like 2 weeks away from 4th of July. So I was like, oh, okay. No, that's probably what that was.
Right.
But it was just, it wasn't right there. So it was like super muffled. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Anyways.
Testing out
Yeah,
their stat.
Now that you mentioned holidays, right? So, happy Father's Day to all of the fathers, right? This is Father's Day weekend. And the next live stream for Weekend Warriors is on the 3rd. And I'll be honest, I think it's a good possibility that we're going to probably postpone the 3rd live stream because I'm going to be busy as fuck here
Oh,
at
yeah.
the drop zone.
Dude,
But
if you do you want me to kick it in gear? I mean, that's not a problem. I'll be the hostess with the mostest.
You going to take over
Oh,
Weekend
geez.
Warriors on the 3rd?
Yeah, I'll be the hostess with the mostest.
Oh shit!
I'll
Dude,
see what I
I'm
can do.
all I know
I'll
is
see what
that
I can do.
that Friday I might try to um, meet up with K8 KZI out of Chicago on in the afternoon and try to do a photo down in Milwaukee. So
Ingrid?
yep,
Milwaukee.
Ingrid.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
So
Paul,
I
think
was
about
gonna
it,
say, hey,
and I'll let you know.
Grouch, let me know if you can make it up there. But if you can't, no big deal. I understand. So, but we'll have to hook up before you head out for Huntsville.
Yeah, well, so listen, all right. So for me, um, the next couple weeks are super super busy. So tomorrow I'm doing 5-way speed formations where we're gonna try and exit the aircraft and create a 5-person formation as fast as possible. The time starts the moment the first jumper breaks the plane of the door. Um, Next weekend is my coach rating course. Once I get my coach rating, then I can jump with newer skydivers and help them improve their skills, which is going to be really cool. And that's the first rating on like my progression of ratings, right? So you
Right.
have to get a coach rating before you can become an AFF instructor or a tandem instructor. Um, so there's that, and then the following weekend is the 4th of July. So for me, the next 3 weeks, I am just balls to the wall, like go go go, all
Yeah.
skydiving. But that's not to say that I'm not missing the ham radio aspect of my life too, right? Because I am, and so especially if you get together with Ingrid, let me know, and I'll do my best to make an effort to get out there.
Well, I reached out to her via Instagram because she's on Instagram and on Discord. So I reached out to her because we've been trying to meet up for the last about year or so. Um, I actually want to see how CW acts against the solar issues that we've been having, if that makes sense.
Dude,
And
CW is the one mode that will work in the worst solar conditions.
well, and I told her that, and she goes, "I understand, Chris." And she's gonna bring her G90. I'm gonna bring the 706 and just have some fun with that. But we're gonna play around. And she said she worked during the week, so I'm like, okay, well, but she goes, I have off on Friday afternoon. I'm like, okay, perfect. We'll meet down there at Friday afternoon. So that's when she has off. So it's it's my week off of work. I don't have the kids that weekend, so I will take that as I've had them 3 out of the 4 weekends this month, and I will go have some fun with my own self. You know what I mean? Um, I didn't get to say
Might
this
want to
earlier, but I did.
Yeah, you might want to rephrase that statement, sir.
um, I did get to go and play on the U.S. Cobia on 40 meters for 2 hours for Battleship Weekend, and that was a lot of fun. Um, you know, it
Did you
was
get to operate
interesting.
from the radio room on the boat?
I operated from. I don't know if you saw the pictures I posted,
I
but
saw the pictures.
um, yeah, that was actually in the mess where we were working. The radio room is actually blocked off, On the cobia, they have a plexiglass
Oh
over
yeah,
it.
they wall it
But
off for displays. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But I've been on that submarine when I was younger, and I was on the submarine again. I forgot how high the bulkheads were. Literally getting through. I
Are you
tried
talking
doing
about the
the
the shin knockers?
exactly.
Mm.
There's a reason why I don't go on Navy vessels.
Well, when your legs are this long, you have that problem.
Yeah, pretty much.
At least you're not
Pretty much.
smacking your head on everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
I'd end
I'd
up
rather hit
smacking
my
my
shins
head.
than hit my head on something.
Yeah. But it was a fun weekend or a fun day that I got to play 2 hours on the radio, and then I got to personally meet
Very cool.
KB9 VBR. So I got to pick his brain a little bit. So that was always a plus. But right now I'm working on getting a photo performer going here at for Parks on the Air and stuff like that. But other than that, it was a fun thing saying CQ from museum ships on the air. So
Just got gassed
Now,
out by the dog.
Eric and Shannon, they're doing some fucking fancy museum thing in the air,
yeah,
right? They love doing the on the
BB
air
Tomorrow.
for museums on the air.
Yeah,
That's tomorrow. Yes, that's tomorrow.
yeah. So you should go back out to the boat, man. Do
I,
your museum on the air.
I wish I could, but unfortunately they would not allow me to. I'd be sitting outside it.
Yeah. Now Eric drives me nuts in a good way with all of his on the air shit. He's promoting this tiles on the air bullshit right now. And I'm like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
I don't know
I
anything
know.
about that.
nobody
it's
gives
content.
a flying fuck about
It's
tiles
content.
on the air.
It's content, dude.
Let's just put
That's
it this way: I get more notifications at 5 o'clock in the morning while at work from Eric's tiles on the air than I do anybody else. I mean, I get tortoise notifications at about 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock at night when I'm at work. Okay, I'll go back and watch that tortoise, notification later on. But yeah, the tiles on the air, nah.
it's rough. Sorry. I love you, but
Tortoise,
I'm gonna
I can understand yours. Eric's, I can't.
I'm gonna start promoting toilets on the air.
Oh
Right?
yeah, porta potties on the air. Hell yes.
Hey, Walmart
No,
parking
No,
lots
no,
on
no,
the
no,
air.
toilets.
Toilets
Shitters on
in
the
general.
air.
Right?
Shitters on the
Yes.
air. Yes.
SOTA, right? Shitters on the air. Yep.
Hey, you
I'm
guys.
SOTA. You got to make sure you
I'm gonna
don't
make
confuse that with soda.
a really shitty website with shit all over it, and it's gonna be shitters on the air.
Jack Shat.
Jack on the air.
Hey, y'all better be ready. I think it's coming up now. Walmart parking lot on the air.
Yep, I heard that the other day. I actually talked
The
to
whole
someone
thing.
on
I think it's
5
yeah, it is. It's specifically towards like satellite comms. So working the ISS and all that kind of stuff. But I did think it was hilarious that it's literally called Walmart parking lots on the air.
See, I'm
Well,
glad he's not talking about me.
the trick with the
I'm gonna-
Walmarts on the air is you have to go in and make your antenna from things that are bought in the store.
Which does
Really?
get a little bit more difficult when it's for satellite contacts.
Right?
What? You have to make
Honestly,
a
would not be
satellite?
honestly would not be that hard because all you would need, oh man, I don't know. Oh, yeah, metal clothes hangers and they have coax there.
Tape
Yeah.
measure and some pipe.
I mean, the one I have is it's called the $4 dual band Yagi, whatever it's called. And the original one is literally a piece of wood and metal coat hangers cut to the right lengths.
Like an egg beater.
Eh, Oh, well, yeah. It also uses. You can also build it out of coat hangers, but this one is a dual band 2 element, or it's like a 4 and 7 element Yagi, dual band Yagi, and you just use. They're all metal coat hangers. This one I used actual rods for, but same principle. But yeah, you could probably buy everything at Walmart for that. I think because I'm pretty sure they have BNC connectors there. It's not going to be 50 ohm coax, but
That's all right. 75 ohm coax works.
it's just got a satellite doesn't need a whole lot of power, so
No,
you
I
could
should try
probably do
that
it.
with-
Oh man, that'd be good content. I just gave someone some free money right there. Did Walmart parking
Yeah, if
lots
we
on
had
the air
enough
with a Walmart
subscribers.
antenna.
You know, I gotta find a. I gotta go and buy or find a banana hookup so I can go do Walmart's on the air because all I need to do is go in there and get some wire and hook it up to the fence and there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little Cobra with banana plugs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I just have one thing to say based on what Trevor said. I have 299 subscribers. Can somebody go over to my channel and just be that one subscriber to get me over 300? I just looked and I was like, oh my God, I'm sitting at 299. That's crazy.
Curtis, I've been at 191 for months. I can't.
Well, nobody likes you.
Yeah, exactly. I'm an asshole, so what do you expect?
If I did more shit, I'd have more than 500. But
Well,
If-
I got to
Trevor?
like.
If you
that's
get
why
a
I'm
link
only
to your
at
channel,
299 because I'm an asshole.
if you get a link to your channel, go ahead and throw it in the chat.
Do I have a link? I was just
I'm
looking.
sitting at 4,600 and I think 3 or 4. I've been kind of stagnant at 4,600
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
a while now.
Well, nobody likes you anymore.
Yeah, I sat in the 490s for like 3 weeks because I wasn't posting anything because I was busy doing other shit. It finally hit there. It took it a minute, but she finally ticked over. All right, I know we only got like a half hour left, but I think I'm gonna dip out. I'm fucking exhausted. I gotta get up early tomorrow. I got most of the
Early?
stream here. Huh? Oh, my kids don't know how to sleep in, so I'll be up at fucking
Neither do-
6 in the morning.
Before
Neither
you go,
do mine.
4:30 every morning.
I'll be up at 05:30.
Hey, see, this guy knows what it's about. I haven't posted the new version, by the way. I extended out the back completely.
Oh snap!
It's a shitty print, but yeah, I decided I was tired of having that curve. Also, it prints with not less material, but it prints better. There's no curve there, so there's no supports needed. So,
Gotcha.
Hey, Trevor.
yeah,
You're
that
saying
would
you
be
opened up your
nice.
back
I like.
door.
I want to try that. I don't
it's a
have
good time.
I gotta spool it up yet. I
Yeah,
gotta
that's what I'm waiting. Yeah, well, fucking Grouch has enough for 3 on his.
Yeah, no shit.
Dave threw the whole fucking spool on there. I'm surprised. Yeah, good lord.
He wants to hit the fucking airplane. He doesn't
Yeah.
hit the tree.
Yep. Are you planning going up 10,000 feet?
What happened?
Grouch? Grouch, are you
Grouch.
planning on going up to 10,000 feet?
Well, ideally it'd be 14,000. But yeah, no, I'm definitely due for Parachute Mobile here. It was fantastic to be able to do Parachute Mobile for Hamvention at the next FATS Club meeting. I will be doing a presentation on Parachute Mobile and what it is and why I do it and what makes it so great. But yeah, no, I am jonesing for a little bit of Parachute Mobile practice. So yeah, there's going to be a couple times I'm going to go up here in the next couple weeks.
Well,
love you, bye.
I'll
I
get one in
know,
for 4th of July.
I know that I can reach you from my house on 5-2.
Bye, Trevor.
Bye,
Bye,
before
Trevor.
Bye,
I get sucked
Trevor.
into more conversations.
Bye,
We love
Trevor.
you,
Bye,
brothers.
Trevor. Bye,
Bye
Trevor.
bye. Peace. Oh, I got it.
There you go.
He didn't push the right button.
Grouch, I know I can reach you on 5-2 or on 2 meter, basically from the house. So let me know when you're going to go up with the radio. And if I'm available, I'll jump on and hit you.
Yeah, well, so I'll post it in the Discord.
Okay.
You know, it'll be a 146.52 just to make things easy and hopefully pick up people that might be monitoring 5.2. You know, because everybody
Yep.
monitors and nobody fucking says anything.
Exactly.
Every time I try to say something, I don't hear anybody back though.
Hey, I got a ham that's been a ham for 60 years the other day on the radio. I still haven't made out his call sign.
I will say that so at Huntsville, I did my log and I sent QSL cards out. There was 23 contacts. So
Huntsville
now,
or
granted,
Dayton?
I mean, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Huntsville or Dayton?
I'm sorry, Dayton, Hamvention.
There you go. All right. I just
Yeah,
wanted to correct you.
Huntsville last year was 17.
All
But
star
yeah,
on the air would be cool.
9 of them were kids. So it was absolutely fantastic to get the kids, and to hear their excitement in their voices, you know, and even the ones that like needed coaching, right? Like they'd be fumbling with the call sign, and you could hear the person helping them in the background, and you get the call sign, and yeah, all right, 5-9, great job, great job, great job. Stand by for the second operator, right? Because I'm passing it off to Carlos, and then they're like so much better at it, and they're like rattling their call sign off, and
Yes.
dude, let me tell you, like that was just such an amazing experience. Um, I now I learned a few things. One, I need to get better at my hanging off the strut exits because that was not that was not one of my best. It almost ended very, very, very badly. Um, and the other thing is I need to get better at spotting grass runways. I had a hell of a time when I was down in Texas, because they had a dirt runway and everything was fucking dirt. And, like everything just looks the fucking same. So when you're at altitude and you're looking down and you're trying to find the runway, it's like, where the fuck is it? So Skydive Cincinnati is a grass runway, and yeah, it blends in with the surrounding areas. The only point of reference that I had was a traffic circle. And so if you watch the video, right, there are numerous times where you see the traffic circle. And so where I needed to be was I believe east of the traffic circle, and I kept flying like the wrong fucking direction, and Carlos kind of corrected me there, and he was like, "Hey, if you don't turn around and fly the other way, you're not gonna make it back." But no, it was that was such a great experience, and I'm really looking forward to Huntsville, where we'll get to do it again. Hopefully, we get to do more than one jump. Last year Huntsville we got to do two. Uh, the first one was my very first parachute mobile, and I didn't want to take my nice radio, so I took the Baofeng. And goddamn, the Baofeng sucks. It sucks. It is just a terrible, terrible, terrible freaking radio.
$20
Uh,
radio.
But
$20 is $20.
I've got this Jewel,
Have you
and
taken it up yet?
Oh,
this
that's
needs to
glorious.
make
I love that.
this needs to make a parachute mobile jump.
Yes,
Needs to make
yes,
a
it
lot.
does.
This sucks.
Now,
A
the
breeze.
downside is
Might lose a bedazzle or two.
well, I don't I mean, I assume the K connector is probably the same. Um, I
The
don't think the radio will record. There's no place to put an SD card, so I don't think I'll be able to record the audio. Um,
Unless you stick a little mic to it, a little
well,
the the
lavo
the
mic.
top of the K connector on the radio is a little bit lower than most radios, and so you have to kind of shave it a little bit.
He said shave it.
that's a bummer. What I'm thinking though is if I take the ID51 and I have that on the ground, just recording the audio, then that might be good. So I can record the audio because I cannot jump with a camera here.
Not yet.
What?
This drop zone is very strict on the rules. I went up with a camera after Cincinnati. Here, I went up with a camera here, and as we're approaching altitude, one of the safety and training advisors kind of leans over. He's also a tandem instructor. He leans over and he goes, "Hey, how many jumps you got?" I'm like, enough. He was like, no, you don't. So we had a conversation on the ground afterwards, and I am not allowed to fly with a camera here. But that all
Whoops.
could change when I get my coach rating, because guess what? Coaches have to jump with a camera so that they can film the student. And so if I can get the approval from the head safety and training advisor here to fly
Nice.
with a camera, to go with my coach rating,
Yeah.
then it'll all work out. So we're just circumventing rules. That's all we're doing.
Is that what that's
and
called?
advancing my ratings and my skills.
You still didn't jump with the twig and giggleberries free though.
No,
Yeah,
I did
you
not.
didn't. We're upset about that. Damn it! I told Tracy that you were going to do that, and you didn't. And yeah,
Dude,
that was
I
members
so
only, though.
I was so excited for it. It'll be public here in a few days. I was so excited for it, and I was telling everybody, I was like, "Listen, jump number 100, we're going naked. Let's go. We're going naked." And everybody just kind of looked at me and they're like, "No, the fuck, we're not. I'm not going naked."
You're paying for that plane yourself, buddy.
I was like, "Come on, let's just go fucking naked." But I have been told that if I go to Skydive Milwaukee, they are more than happy to have me jump naked there.
Okay.
You probably could do it at Eloy too, Skydive Arizona. Just saying. 'Cause it will
Well,
be the winter time.
listen, let's try it once and see how much it hurts before I decide whether or not I want to subject myself to that kind of pain over and over again.
This will be the first time that Grouch duct tapes his shit to his leg. Because you're falling at that rate. Your balls are probably going to be up around your backside and touching the base of your spine.
Oh, dude, I'll be lucky if my balls aren't bouncing off the backside of my fucking rig. Like,
Yeah, right.
what I was forewarned though is the old mushroom head tends to get sore after bouncing around a little. So
That happens with those big jobs.
I mean, I'm not 100% looking forward to the pain after the jump, but I got to do it at least once just to say I did it.
Cornstarch works really well.
I'm just
Paul
gonna
knows what I'm
cornstarch the
talking
shit out of.
No, just a little bit. You don't need a lot.
God, that's an old video too.
Hey, listen, Carlos told me when I was going through AFF that because there's the Boyle effect, right? So as you go up in altitude, the gases inside your body tend to expand, right? And so that's why like people want to fart on the plane, and farting on the plane is a no go. Like that is not
Wait.
acceptable.
The door is open. It goes right out.
Oh no, it doesn't.
It
No,
doesn't.
it doesn't. No, that stink just lingers and it just wafts around the plane.
Dude, when you come to Eloy, I'm gonna head over there with you, and I'm gonna see if I can get in a co-pilot seat with a camera and just film you guys going out to add to your material. I think that would be awesome.
Dude, yeah. Come fucking do an observer ride. That's what that's called. It's called being an observer. And yeah, you get essentially a reserve only parachute rig put on you. That way, in case there was an aircraft emergency, you would have something. You wouldn't be stuck tethered to the plane. But yeah, I don't know. I think there's a couple little things in skydiving that I want to do at least once, right? And I say at least once because you never really know if you like something unless you try it a couple times. But I want to go naked. I want to do crotch docking.
Watch what?
Oh yeah, no, if you
Huh?
there's a whole Facebook page of it's called crotch docking.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen. Yeah, I've seen it. Yep, I've seen it. That's fucking
And
hilarious.
I mean, kudos to the rowdy skydivers that crotch dock with their faces. Like, I mean, I can't imagine. It's all that great of an experience, but who knows until you try it.
Crotch docking? I'm still kind of confused. Is that,
No, not that kind of like take one dude's flying like this, the other dude's coming in like this, and he takes his hand and goes just grabs a
Ow.
hold of that shit.
Like,
It's
hello, crotch.
hilarious. It's hilarious because you see the reaction of the other person that's getting docked. And sometimes they flip out of the way. Sometimes they're like, what the fuck? Uh-oh, we lost Chris. Damn it. It's too much gay talk for him.
He's technically still connected. He just stepped away, I think.
Is he? Okay. Oh, yeah, I see him. Okay.
Yeah, no. And then so dog days. I don't know if you've ever seen the giant big way canopy formations where literally like you've got a canopy, you've got a guy under the canopy, and the next canopy comes in and puts itself against the person,
Yeah.
and they build a formation like that.
Huge formations.
I want to do that shit. It is super fucking dangerous. It is sketchy as hell, and I am all about it. Like, I wanna fly my canopy right up some guy's ass and have him hook his legs into my lines and just get locked in.
Dude, that is insane, though. I mean that freaks me out. I'm just gonna say I'm not afraid of a lot of things. Tracy and I actually had this conversation last night and today. What are you afraid of? I'm pretty much not afraid if I'm in control. If I'm in control of the situation, but I got some asshole's legs wrapped around my fucking lines. No. Motherfucker, you better have a big knife to cut that shoe away, or I'm cutting your leg off.
Well, the thing is you don't really, you don't. All of the raps that I've seen are coming from the side.
Right.
It's the people coming in to make the side connections, and they angle a little too far forward, and then they turn in, and then their canopy gets wrapped around the
Yeah,
other
they're done.
person, and then they're just hanging underneath the other person.
Literally like a fucking Christmas ornament.
Yeah.
And then they're
And
like,
Tortoise,
okay, so
yeah,
do I cut away? What?
and Tortoise, yeah, I heard what you said. I was just in the middle of taking care of a kid.
What'd I say? Did I say something wrong?
Crotch goblins.
I didn't say
Oh,
crotch
and then we
goblins.
lost Chris.
No, I didn't. Oh, yeah.
No, we were talking
you just
about
like dropped
crotch
out.
docking.
Crotch docking,
Oh,
not
okay.
crotch goblins. Open your ears, sir. Turn your hearing aid up.
Whatever,
Chris,
whatever.
can you tell us about crotch docking?
Well, I mean, since
I think
Chris brought
Paul
up
just did.
crotch goblins, right?
He
Chris,
must be used to
what are
crotch docking.
What are your Father's Day plans?
What are my Father's Day plans?
Yeah, what are you doing with your
Absolutely.
crotch goblins?
I don't know yet. We might go fishing.
Sounds like
I
fun.
didn't get to do that. I didn't get to do it on the free fishing weekend here in Wisconsin, so we'll go out and just play. Throw a
No,
line in the water.
Bricker, fishing with kids is not fun. It is anything but fun because you
Exactly.
spend all of your time listening to the kid complain about everything
It's
and
too
then
hot. I'm
untangling their
cold.
line and unfucking their line from whatever they got it twisted and caught in. And like, no, it is anything but fun. But what it is it's building memories. It's building memories for the kid. And so you
Yep.
have to swallow all of that frustration and just be like, no, you know what? I'm just happy to be here with my kid.
Yep.
I absolutely fucking hate that I can't fish because I'm constantly dealing with the kid, but you're making great memories for that kid.
Exactly.
Now, I'm kind of curious because for Mother's Day, I went on Amazon and I bought some cool shit for my son to give to his mom. And I had it shipped to my house in his name. And I texted him and I told him, I was like, hey, bud, like I ordered you some gifts to give to mom for Mother's Day. Now, my address is well known. It is Chicagoland Skydiving Center. So am I going to get anything for Father's Day? I think
Oh.
I'd be lucky to get a text message. That's what I'm guessing. We'll see.
Isn't your daughter down there?
Yes,
Sorry.
yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. My daughter is here. I love her. I love her
Now,
dearly. I love her dearly, but
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 she
there's
gives
a
me
but there.
awful anxiety. God, she gives me awful anxiety.
but here's the thing. As long as she
Uh
comes
huh.
up and gives you that hug, saying Happy Father's Day, I think you'd
Yeah.
be happy.
Oh
I
yeah.
agree. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
of course. Of course, I would be happy with a hug for Father's Day and nothing else because the kid is
Julie's in the
broken.
chat.
Hello, Julie. Yes, we are still live.
Hey, Julie. How drunk are you tonight?
We were getting to the point of kind of wrapping up, but I mean, if the conversation keeps going, I mean, it's Weekend Warriors, man. We do what the fuck we want. And we've gone so far off the track of Brotherhood, but honestly, I think this episode more than any in the last 6 months has been 100% a group therapy on the interwebs.
Exactly.
I fucking love it.
Exactly. You want to hear something interesting? Is Tracy last podcast was at MCAS Yuma, and she was sitting between her pilot and her paramedic, which were both military. Her pilot's a lieutenant colonel in the Marines, and he is super, super interested in what you are doing, Paul. And it really brought something to him
What do you mean? What I'm doing in what regard?
with the podcast. Who's flushing a toilet?
I don't know.
Not it. Not me.
There, it's gone now.
It's Chris. It's Chris Radio and Live, Chris.
What the? Okay, but yeah, he was he was really enthusiastic about it, according to Tracy, and he likes what you're doing. He goes, I think his thought process was that there should be more of this.
Well,
Online.
and please extend the invite. Anybody that is, military veterans, first responders, they are all welcome on the Weekend Warriors.
Julie does give good
We're here for.
hugs.
Julie gives great hugs. I got lots of them at the Troll Pub. I'll tell you, it was fantastic.
You know what you think is a toilet in my sound is actually the air conditioner that's probably about 5 feet behind my head.
Oh, because we didn't hear it until just now.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just get done.
The AI
And now
noise
Maggie,
cancellation doesn't get it, huh?
no, and now Maggie's talking.
I lost my first key.
It's all right.
I think it's funny.
I'm down by my desk.
I think it's funny that he even says his kid's name like a fucking Wisconsinite. Right? It's not
You said.
Maggie. It's Maggie.
Maggie.
Like it's
No,
like
it's actually
it's not
it's
not a
actually
bag.
Margaret.
It's a bag.
It's actually Margaret.
He's from
She hates
Minnesota,
that.
don't you know?
She hates that too. I don't like that name, man. I don't like that name,
So
man.
I'm not doing anything for Father's Day. So if anybody wants to drop their kids off, we can go out for cake
You're
and
too
ice cream
far
or
away,
something.
Michael.
All right. Tortoise,
Oh, Mike.
I'm gonna give my daughter $100 for Father's Day, and I'm gonna send her to you.
I got a spare bedroom, and the morale will improve. How does that go? The beatings will continue until morale improves. No, I love your kid.
I remember those days.
I love watching the videos of her skydiving and everything. That was awesome. That was very cool.
Yeah, she gave me a ration of shit the other day, actually, because I haven't edited her tandem video and put it up on my channel. I just shared it in the Discord. And so I was like, all right, I will edit it and I will put it up on my channel so everybody can see that I paid money for her to go skydiving.
No, you paid money for somebody to kick her out of an airplane.
I paid money for somebody that I trust to strap her to the front of him and jump out of the plane. Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, skydiving is one of those things, like, I think everybody should do it at least once. Because honestly, it puts everything in a completely different perspective. Like, all of the little minute details that are out of your control that you stress about. God damn, Chris, your air conditioner is fucking awful. I'm sorry, I gotta mute you, dude. That is awful. All right. So what I was saying though is, like, everything, like, we stress over the stupidest shit. And when you're up in the sky, none of that matters. The only thing that matters is being present in the moment and enjoying what you're doing. And that is such a rare thing to have in this day and age. I think everybody needs to do it. Jesus, Julie, not strap-ons. Tortoise is confused.
Yeah, this one does not get pegged. Sorry. Not happening. For the for the horrendous stuff that comes out of it, no, not happening. I do not want to uncork that dam.
I feel you. I feel you. Like, dude, that is not something I would wish upon anybody. Like,
I'm just saying.
Exit only, brother. Exit only.
Roger that. Chris is shaking his head no. And the other Chris is shaking his head yes.
And
Yeah,
exit
look,
only.
see, there it is, right there.
Oh, wow.
Fucking freak.
All right. So for all you ladies out there, just so you know, Chris in Wisconsin is
single.
okay with pegging, and he's
Yes.
single.
Oh, God.
He's ready to mingle.
There you go.
I'm so glad he's muted right now.
Hit him up on Cure's
Hey.
Kilo Delta 9 Yankee Sierra Whiskey.
And I have a very expensive hobby.
Yeah, he needs a sugar mama.
Yeah, I do.
Don't we all?
No.
No?
No,
No.
Michael, you already have one.
No, I don't. Why would you say that, sir? No, I don't. No. Right now in our relationship, we both pay our own way. Just saying.
But yeah,
Well, I mean, granted, she will make more money than I do, but you know, I mean, I make a very good living wage, sir. Just
It's
saying.
a partnership.
Correct.
there you go.
Yep. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Exactly.
I just, you know, I wish that it was as easy for men to find a good woman as it is for women to find a good man. Because, like, I mean, all right. So, I still follow my ex on Instagram. She unfriended me on the Book of Faces, so I can't see anything on the Book of Faces. But I still follow her on Instagram, and dude, she's living fucking a great life now in my house with some new guy that's her new boyfriend, and
Odd.
you know, I mean, God bless her, right? I mean, good for her. Like, I wasn't cutting it, so now she's got some new guy that doesn't even fucking, dude, he looks like he sucks dick, but I mean, whatever, you know. I mean, to each his own, you know. I mean, to each their
So
own.
he might turn gay.
But I
might
can't
like
even
Peg.
find a girl to go on a single fucking date. Like, I mean, this is problematic.
Dude, come
You
to
and me
Arizona.
both.
I'm telling you.
Need to be doing more
You guys
only
need to come
ham.
to Arizona. Yeah, only hams.
Is
That's
that
where
it?
you need to go.
Is that it? All the single available ladies that are interested in the RV life and skydiving, they're in Arizona.
Yes, 100%. Need to find
They're
yourself a
everywhere.
nurse, dude. Just saying.
Dude, I've been looking at nurses, and you know, nurses don't ever respond when I say, "Hey, I'm interested."
Need to stay off the dating apps, dude.
They're bad.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'll talk to Tracy, and when you come out, we'll have a soiree here at the house, and
Oh,
we'll
Jesus
invite
Christ.
some of her friends, and yeah, we'll just have go over
mean,
what the hell.
Julie's offered to hook me up with the retirees down in the villages.
Oh no! Yeah, and yeah.
But I mean, I'll be honest. Listen, I'm gonna pull the typical man card here, and I'm gonna say I'd like to aim for a younger lady than I am, rather than an older lady.
Yeah, plus all the freaking venereal diseases that are floating around down there.
I wasn't
Well,
going to say that. But yes.
yeah, I mean,
What color's your
I've never
loofah?
I've never had an STD. I've never had chlamydia or the clap
They
or
got
fucking any of that nonsense.
they got money.
I've been responsible when I fuck strippers. I use a condom. Like,
I've never
just
banged a
saying.
stripper. You got me on that one.
Oh,
Just
dude.
saying.
All
There's nothing
Marines
to write
do is
home
bang
about.
strippers.
Yeah, you got me on that one. I've
Yeah.
done some weird shit, but not a stripper.
Dude, the kryptonite for any Marine is a fucking stripper.
A stripper. Yeah.
Dude, the
Yeah, pretty much.
kryptonite for anybody in any branch of the service is a stripper.
A stripper and a Dodge Charger.
Exactly. There you go. Or that Dodge Dart that they tried to sell you as a Dodge Charger. At 29.5% interest.
Oh, fuck you, TJ, with the pineapples. Dude, we've been joking about pineapples around the drop zone because one of the pilots didn't understand that the pineapple meant something.
Oh no.
Oh,
And,
God.
yeah. He was gonna get a string of pineapple lights to hang outside his RV, and I was like, dude, you just hang them
Should've said
upside down,
nothing.
you'll be golden.
Julie.
That's even better.
Oh, my God, Julie.
Hey, you guys want to laugh? I couldn't find anybody that would ship Julie a pineapple, so I bought her a big giant bag of dried pineapple. I think it lasted him like 2 months. I just told Amazon, turn the box upside down for me.
Oh God.
Please deliver this box upside down.
Upside down. Yep, this is my delivery instructions. Whether they did it or not, my delivery instructions.
Oh, you want to hear something? All right. So listen, I've been taking bicycle rides with Watson.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds dangerous.
The problem is that at the beginning of the bicycle ride, he is so excited to run that, like, the other day he yanked me off the bicycle, and so I
Nice.
cut
Oh, you got
my
road
wrist,
rash.
fucking
Oh.
put a hole in my elbow, and I cursed him, and then I got right back on the bicycle, and about 2 miles in, he was like, "Fuck you, man. Fuck you.
I'm done.
Fuck you."
I'm done. I'm done.
But then we get to the creek, and he did some splashing around, and he followed Moose, the other lab, down into the water, and he was like, "All right, this is great," until he had to swim. And then he was like, "Fuck this shit. Like, I'm too tired for swimming." So he got out and tried to go up the embankment in the worst possible freaking part. I mean, you want to talk about comedy. Like, I wish I had recorded the whole thing because it was just comedic gold. He is such a blonde retard. It's amazing. I love him to death.
You don't have the only blonde retard. Mine weighs almost 160 pounds, and he's just an idiot sometimes.
But so the bicycle that I've been using is one that was left here at the drop zone. And one of the other guys that's here, well, he used that bicycle last year. So he was upset that I had it. And so I'm getting ready to go on a bicycle ride with Watson. and I see somebody fucking riding away with my bicycle. I'm like, what the motherfucker? So I chase them down. I get my bicycle back, and I started stewing on it. Well, while I was out on my bicycle ride, there was a dude with an electric bicycle. And so I was shooting the shit with Carlos about it. And I was like, all right, I'm thinking about just buying a bicycle. And he goes, hey, did you see this? It was a $300 electric bicycle with 7 gears. And supposedly the battery will last for, like, I don't know, 12 hours or so. And so I spent the money on a $300 electric bicycle, and it'll be delivered here on Monday.
Oh, nice.
So now Watson's gonna have a hard time keeping up with me instead of the other way around.
Poor fucking dog. He's really just gonna
I'm like,
sit and say "fuck you."
I'll be just dragging him behind me. Come on, man. Come on. Keep up. Keep up.
There'll just be a collar and a leash because he went like this and said "fuck you." Done. Why isn't he pulling anymore? You look back, he's running the other way.
Yeah.
Collar and leash, pulling
Oh.
behind you.
He'll be shitting in some person's random yard.
Oh wow. Well, guys, I'm gonna have to say 73s.
Chris is.
I'm gonna get the boot. Yeah, I'm putting a bow because kids get up early and Dad's making pancakes tomorrow morning.
Dang.
All right,
I made
Chris.
chicken and rice today. That was good.
Tortoise has volunteered to host the show on the 3rd.
I did.
So,
I did.
are you gonna be on the show on the 3rd?
I will definitely try.
You're just gonna leave him hanging. He'll be the one
I'll
and only person.
I'll
Yeah,
let
right.
Tortoise know closer. But right now, I have a memorial service to go to for a Vietnam vet on the 3rd in the evening, and then I have I might get back a little bit late, but I'll show up
Oh, we'll be
eventually.
here, dude. No, we'll be here. All depends
Well, why don't
on
you
work schedule and everything. But yeah,
Yeah,
throw
I gotcha.
throw a link to your channel in the chat there so that we can put it up to
I
everybody.
actually threw it to you already. I threw it to you in the
Okay.
private chat, so all you gotta do is post it. But
All right.
yeah, I should be here in 2 weeks, and this is the one place because of all my multifaceted adventures, I'll say, in my jobs and stuff, that I actually feel somewhat relaxed. So I want to thank you, Grouch. It's been a pleasure and very nice to have a place like that.
Well, I mean, this episode was all about brotherhood, right? And brotherhood means more than just being there on the interwebs, right? But
Yep.
this is a little bit more of a genuine interaction than what we would get on like regular Discord or anything. But why don't you just let everybody know, what do you got coming up over the next couple of weeks? You got any videos coming out or anything that people should be looking for?
I'm still trying to figure out this Kindig Live because Lennox doesn't have to be nice with Da Vinci. But I'm going to try to pop a couple live streams over the next couple weeks when I go out and play. This weekend, I am going to be on UHF and VHF mostly because I have the kids. I'm going to get them on the air as much as they want to get on the air. My daughter was very funny today when I called out my call sign and onto the repeater and onto 5.2. So it was a blast. It was funny, and I wanted her to do that over the air actually. So I'll allow her to do it.
AD91SW.
Exactly. So it was fun. But
Hey, Chris, does it sound like this? KD91SW calling CQ.
not that high. Not that high. She wasn't that high.
If she sounded like this, then you have a problem, sir.
Exactly. But I'm gonna try to get a couple live streams going when I go out and play Parks on the Air, and we'll see what happens. We'll see if I'm in a cell service area, so to speak. Till I get this Kindig Live figured out, that's just the way it's gonna be.
Well, I'm gonna try to
All
get
right.
down to whatchamacallit. If you're gonna be on the air tomorrow, I've got my alert set up. I'm gonna go down to the Missile Base Museum, the Titan II Missile Base Museum, sometime tomorrow. If it's not active, I can get on the disc cone. If there's not like 120 old people from the Green Valley Amateur Radio Club down there who basically run it. But I'm gonna see if I can get on there and throw my radio on. I've got everything sitting here. I got a battery charged. I'm ready to go. So we'll see how that works.
I hear that disc is phenomenal.
Oh yeah, it's a trip, dude.
All right.
So,
Well, Chris, I look forward to that. I hope you have a wonderful Father's Day, and if I don't see you before then, have an awesome 4th of July as well.
thanks, brother. Really. And Chris Tech, relax, enjoy. Stop giving yourself projects. It's not a good thing. Get out and enjoy life. All right, brother?
I'm probably going to be working on projects this weekend.
Stop. All right. We'll talk to you guys later.
All right. Have a good one.
Later,
Later.
Chris.
And then there were 3.
Yeah.
Woo!
And that air conditioning noise just went away.
The quiet. Wow.
It's so much nicer on my ears.
Oh my God, yes. Anywho, I guess I'm next.
By default.
By default, yeah. So, I've got mostly everything printed. So I'm going to be working on my first prototype for the satellite rig. Going to try to do that this weekend.
Dude, I want one of those for down here. I swear to God, I can stand out in my backyard and watch the fucking satellites go by. Literally. And I mean we've got a perfect spot out in the desert picked out. When you get that done, let me know because I want to build one, put one together, hook it to a computer and go out and play.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a bit smaller than what I'm gonna want, so I gotta scale this up in size.
Hey, as long as it handles an arrow antenna.
That's my goal. I gotta handle my arrow antenna. I'm hoping that it'll be big enough that I can do a Alaskan. So,
Cool. Nice.
but,
Paul, what do you got going on, man?
Yeah.
So I mean, I kind of said it earlier, but yeah. So the next 3 weeks for me are extremely busy. Um, Tomorrow I'm doing 5-way speed formations. There's going to be video on that, so I will get the video from the videographer, and I will edit that up, put that up for those that want to see it. I took a bunch of video of me just doing my grounds job, and so I'm gonna do my best to like kind of narrate what the video is, what I'm doing as I'm fueling the plane and loading the skydivers on and kind of getting things going and doing the things that I do. So I'll get those videos up, and then the week is going to be prepping for coach course. This coach rating it's a big deal. There
So
there are what's that?
you're not doing anything for field day?
I am not doing anything for field day. No,
Wow.
no, because it's so the coach rating course. I'm gonna assist a first jump course on Friday night, and then if I remember right, it is Saturday, Sunday, Monday is coach
Wow.
course. And it's going to end with I get 4 attempts at doing 2 successful coach jumps. Where so what they're looking for is they're looking for the student and me to exit at the exact same time, come down together, and then come together. So we need to leave the aircraft, come down the relative wind to the normal air coming up at us in free fall, maintaining close proximity, and then it's a bunch of up and down and forwards and backwards movements. Um, as long as I can get those two out of the 4 jumps right, then I will pass the course. And I also, I mean, I have to pass the instruction portion. I have to prove that I can be a good teacher without like demeaning or yelling at my student. I have to be encouraging and the good things, right?
Listen here,
Um,
you stupid fucker. Pull your goddamn ripcord.
there's no ripcord, but it'd be more like, hey dumbass, didn't I fucking tell you? Like, legs wide, out, legs wide, out. You need that stability. No, I think it'll be good. I've been reading up on the knowledge part of it. I just got a whole bunch of information dropped on me this morning for preparation for the course. So I'm going to spend the week reviewing that information to really kind of just increase my confidence in at least the teaching aspect of it. Um, the free fall aspect, I think I'm there. Of course, there's always improvements to be done. Um, but yeah, so it's I don't know. This is kind of a big deal for me. The course costs $400. So thank you to all of the channel members, because listen, no word of a lie. This month's YouTube payment from my channel members is $380. And so that is what I put into this course. I took all my YouTube money and I put it into this course.
On behalf of
So
all the
thank you.
YouTube members, you're welcome, sir.
Yeah, well, hey, and thank you, Tortoise. Like, I mean, I know month after month, like you've been a huge contributor, and
I just don't want to see
greatly
you go
appreciate
splat.
it.
That's my thing. I don't want to see you go splat. So as long as you have the education and the knowledge to not go splat, I'll be happy. That's all.
Yeah,
This
no,
is the no splat fund.
100%. The goal of every skydive is to land safely so that I can go do it again. So every time I go up, I'm learning something new. I'm improving my skills. I just want to say to those that are on the fence about keeping their channel membership or renewing their channel membership because you've been gifted one. I appreciate it. Please, if you care about what I'm doing and you like the content that I'm putting out, that is the greatest way to support me and what I'm doing. So thank you to all of the people that are green in the chat and supporting the channel. And then obviously there's the 4th of July.
Merry Christmas.
And, oh, you fucker! Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
And,
Happy Father's Day.
And congratulations to all of the 10 new channel members. Tortoise will read them off when I'm done. Thanking everybody.
See, I'm the asshole that gets to read them because he doesn't want to read 10 or 20 of the son of bitches.
No, I truly, I cannot express enough how amazing the community here on YouTube has been for me and my adventures. Um, I wouldn't have my own gear if it wasn't for the generous donations before Huntsville last year, where I think Christ, I think we raised $3,800, and I was able to get all my own gear, which keeps lift tickets as my only expense, lift tickets and my courses, obviously. But yeah, um, so it is greatly appreciated. I can't express it enough how much I appreciate it. And I hope that the content that I'm putting out is adequate, and you like it and you find value in it, and you want to continue to be a channel member. So that's it for me, Tortoise. You got to talk into the microphone.
You know what? Bite me.
Gener-
Oh, we got George KW4L Ham DeLorean. He always gets a free one every month. Evans boxer shorts. Barry K4. Gary got one. KG4JG. Pamela got one. Pamela's in Taunton, actually. She lived right down the road, 15 minutes from me, and we never met up to say hi to each other. What do we got? I have Tim on KB9 UPY. I don't know. K04 ILY. Toby Cantrell. KD5DXN and Matt Wolf 1824. Was that okay? Did I get them all?
Yeah, dude. I appreciate that the fact that you like totally boogered up a whole bunch of those names.
I don't care. Dude, I don't have my glasses on. I can't see shit. So, if I boogered up somebody's name, sue me. I can't. That's why I kept leaning over to see what the hell it was.
No, it's fantastic. Thank you so much. And as we're wrapping up, let's just put this out there. I may not be on the Northeast Ham Radio stream tomorrow.
No,
So
no. Oh shit, that's right. That's tomorrow, isn't it? Fuck.
Yeah. It all depends. On I'm assisting with another demo tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. So I may not get back here in time. I'll try and get in for whatever I can. But yeah, so if you want to help contribute to the channel, gifted membership, super chat, anything, take Tortoise's health down.
Yeah, I need some help. I'm getting a little lack in the. I'm not in the green anymore. I'm not even in yellow. I'm in the red.
Yeah.
It's like my gas tank. Dude, if you knew how much money I spent to move out here, you would probably puke.
Oh, geez.
Listen, when it comes to things like that, I don't count how much it costs because it's not worth it.
Oh, you're absolutely right. But I'm just saying my bank account's a little low in the bank account. But yeah, I get to start the new job, so I'm happy. My bank account will be fat and full again.
I'm happy.
I'm
for
hoping.
you.
Nice.
Dude. I like in every aspect of this major life change. I am very, very happy for you.
I appreciate it, man. And you know what? Reciprocal, because I live vicariously through you, Mr. Nomad, skydiving master, king of his universe. You definitely do some cool shit. So I live vicariously
do.
through you. And he hates me on Facebook and on Messenger because for like 2 months my algorithm was so screwed up. It was just sending me skydiving videos, and I would just load him up with sky. I know he was cursing me because I had some of the stupidest ones out there, and of course his favorite one. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Dude, that one was great. That one was
Yeah,
absolutely
dude,
great.
that is so old. Oh my god, that I think that was from the '90s, and I think they had a camcorder. I swear to God, there is a clearer video of that someplace. That one was really, really raunchy video wise, but there's a better, clearer one, and it's even funnier. You know,
Well,
for
Tortoise,
those who
what do
go ahead.
people have to look forward to coming up on your channel and coming up in your life? Congrats on the new job, but I know your YouTube presence isn't going to go away with the new job.
No, I'm the DEI hire, so yeah, no, I'm not going anyplace. I need that extra. I need that couple extra bucks in my pocket. On my channel, I started. I did a live stream the other night, last week. I was testing my radio or testing the computer setup here, um, and I'm calling it Tortoise's Playground. And I'm just gonna get out there and have some fun, and I'm gonna come right through EV Mux and dump it right in there. It should be a blast. I'm gonna put a song together because thank you, Mr. Grouch. Introduced me to Suno, and I'm 3 songs behind on another project, but yeah, put some
Suno
music
is
to
pretty
it.
good.
What's that?
Suno is pretty good.
Dude, I followed Grouch. I don't know if he's followed me back yet on Suno. Um, I doubt it because his social life is so busy. Um, but when you get a chance, Grouch, every song on there I wrote. I might not have organized it like Suno does, but every song on there I have written. So go in there,
Okay.
check it out, dude. Some of them will make you cry. I've done some pretty cool shit. So, and I might even post some of those Sunos in there. I stayed away from the video. I did like 1 or 2, and I was like, "Oh, this AI video crap is creepy."
It sucks. Yeah.
I did one for Tracy and I, and it was creepy. It was really creepy. So I'm gonna stay away from that shit. But yeah, just constantly packing in and making this place into a home and building it into a home. There's going to be a lot of lifestyle changes. Don't be a smartass, but there's going to be probably in the next few months there's going to be more traffic in and amongst the house here, and that'll be fun. YouTube thing popped up, but yeah, there'll more than likely be more traffic in the background. Not dogs too, but yeah, it's gonna be an interesting summer. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Stay tuned. There's gonna be some fun shit.
Love it.
Awesome.
All right. Well, I think it's time to put a bow on things. One more time, I will say thank you to each and every subscriber, channel member. Uh, all of the love and support is greatly appreciated. I hope that this conversation has benefited you in some way, shape, or form. Please leave a comment down below. It helps the algorithm and all of that good stuff. And I like reading the comments. Honestly, I make sure to go through and I read every single comment. I reply to everyone. So thank you. This has been an episode of the Weekend Warriors. I may or may not see you in 2 weeks, but Tortoise will be here to take the reins if I am not here.
I will drag his ass out of whatever hole he's in, and make sure that he at least makes an appearance, waves, says hi, and says, "Get the fuck out of here."
Hit that like button
All
too.
right.
Yeah, hit that like and subscribe, and yeah, if you're new to the channel, punch that shit, man.
All right.
Good night, Dave. We love you too, brother.
Night, Dave.
Dave's gonna be a granddaddy soon.
God
Yeah.
bless you. That is the most amazing thing, man. That your kids have kids. It's like, what the fuck?
Grandpa Meshtastic Dave.
My 2 oldest boys both have kids, and it's amazing.
All right.
You gonna put a bow
will
on this
see you
bitch?
soon. Bye.
Bye.